would like to introduce.
I'm Calvin.
I'm Tex.
I'm PJ.
And I'm Derek.
And that makes me Dylan.
And you're watching the show where 4-5 underqualified nerds gather to discuss their opinionated opinions. This is Unmasked On Air, coming at you with our holiday special for 2017. How very festive.
Thank you.
I like
I've been
that.
working on that at home.
Tex, I like the hat.
Yeah, I know.
Nice touch.
Thanks, man.
What's odd though is
Fix him. It's a little folded.
I don't think that you bought that and wear that for Christmas. I think you've been wearing that all year.
No, my mom made it for me.
I wore my red pants. I see you've got the ugly sweater holiday.
Dylan and I are pieces of shit and just wore clothes. All right.
Not too festive this
Nope, not at all.
So welcome to our first official episode of Unmasked On Air, a show about all things nerd, a show about comic books and video games and
nerds.
tabletop and RPG and
JRPGs.
and movies and more video
J-movies.
games. Am I missing anything?
Figures.
J-pop.
Figures.
Toys.
Oh man,
Statues.
toys, statues, collectibles, prop
Knitting.
replicas.
Pop vinyls.
No more pop vinyls.
It is an impressive
He has a problem with pop
collection.
vinyls.
It's pretty big.
We're here at Derek's apartment, and thank you for letting us have your apartment.
Yep.
Dylan and I used to film in our apartment, like the Christmas special you can see on our YouTube channel, which you can, right now, you can subscribe and give us a thumbs up.
It should be down there.
And also, please,
Hopefully.
please
I
do
hope
it
so.
now, because by the end of this, you will not want to be subscribed.
Yeah.
So please do it now. But we used to film at our living room, and we don't live there anymore. So Derek was kind enough. Thank you for welcoming us into your home for Christmas.
Yeah, of course. You guys are always
or Hanukkah.
welcome. Well, yeah, I got the blue tree.
Yeah, I know.
Blue and
It's a
white.
beautiful merging of
Yeah,
holidays.
it is.
We need to. Okay. We need to put this to bed. Derek,
Yes.
are you Jewish?
Wait, can we not? I vote. I don't want to know. It's like Santa. I don't want to find out. I just want to.
Find out what?
That has nothing to do with what I asked. Thank you for that recipe. Now, matzah.
No, hold on. Just, what about Santa?
What do you mean? His hat's still folded.
I know.
It's
I
driving
think
me
it's
nuts.
I think it's just
We're
What the
trying to fix
fuck is there to do with Santa? What's your question?
Nobody knows what his real name is.
It's a
He's
mystery.
We'll say
he's
it's
definitely
It's Saint Nicholas.
Or is
he's
it Kris
definitely
Kringle?
real.
He's
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, I know that.
You excited
So-
for Christmas? Have
yeah,
you been a good
fuck
boy
yeah, I'm
this year?
excited. Yeah, I've been fucking great.
Ready for the holiday?
I'm fucking so ready. I got Kwanzaa presents, Hanukkah presents. I got everything. Everyone who celebrates everything.
You're the
got a lot of
maestro of
presents.
cheer.
I'm the holiday cheermeister.
If you've seen Tex's Facebook, you'll know that he has been ridiculous.
It's
about
alarming.
Christmas.
I'm on a crusade. It's a cheer crusade.
The Christmas Crusader. So we've got a couple of things we're going to be doing today with you. So also welcome to Derek's apartment and to Christmas with the guys. We're doing a couple of things. We're going to kind of talk a little bit about us and the things we've been doing. We also have this fat stack of presents that we're going to give each other. Because it's the only time of year where we actually like to be in each other's company
Right.
for a
Yeah.
prolonged amount of time.
Yeah.
And I'm already tired of it,
this is
if I'm
this
being
is
honest.
pushing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
really
Yeah.
Well,
close
and
to
you're
this
not
one.
used to having to sit with us, so this is going to be extra
Yeah,
unbearable
usually you're
for
over
you.
there behind the camera.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
gets to be...
Now we have that whole team of people, and they're working
Is this
hard.
good though?
Chet,
Is this good? Can you hear me?
Brett, Net, a lot of ets.
He used to play for the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh, Nat would like me to inform you his name is actually Steven.
Shut up, Net.
Sorry.
Roasted.
Yeet.
Now, we, as always, plan to start with PJ's icebreaker question.
PJ's Christmas icicle question.
Wow.
So
You really outdid yourself.
Thank you, buddy.
Put a lot of heart and soul
So
in
it
that.
is a series of questions. This is our Christmas trivia game that we are going to play to determine who gets to open their fat stack of gifts first. Now, as a lot of you know, we here at Unmasked On Air fucking love Batman. He's pretty great.
It's messed up.
If there's a man and he's a Batman, he's better than any other man. So to kick off our reboot, if you will, and to
Saturn
kick off-
Nine Rockets.
No, wrong. You lose. To kick off our...
Fuck! Does this have to be in the form of a question?
no.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Please
What
do
is
not
Man
confuse
Bat?
the rules.
Okay.
So we are going to go and have a series of Batman trivia questions, and I'm going to ask
Okay.
the person who answers most of them correctly. You raise your hand, and whoever raises their hands first gets to answer the question, and whomever answers more gets to participate in our Christmas special first.
Do you feel like you're going to be embarrassed if you don't answer all these correctly and first? Because it makes me feel like a bad Batman fan. He's got me on edge right now.
Okay.
I'm always on edge.
So we will begin with a very easy question. What is the name? I wish we had fucking buzzers. What is the name of Batman's company?
Burp. Wayne Tech.
Yes.
Wayne Enterprises.
Yes. Okay. I'll accept Wayne Tech, but mostly Wayne Enterprises.
So are we making noises or raising hands?
Raise
Right.
hands.
Okay.
I'll give you the point, but raise your hand.
Do I get a half a point for?
No, you get a full point, but just don't sit there and go "Brr," because that's bad behavior. Anywhere you go, if you're in a movie and you go, "Brr," people make you leave.
Hi,
the
what would
movie.
you like? Burp. I'll go first.
Okay, so second question: how many martial arts is Batman a black belt in?
Burp.
Calvin.
I'm guessing 37.
Wrong.
All.
Wrong.
What?
21.
Yes, and Dylan takes
Wow.
1 point.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Complete
Was
guess.
it? Okay.
I knew it was in the 20s somewhere. Then
Batman has many modes of transportation. He has a land, a sea, and air travel. What does he call the thing he uses for air travel? Calvin.
Batwing.
Yes, he does. Bing. So point. What is Batman's middle name? Tex.
Alan.
Yes, it is. Congratulations.
Well done.
So that's 2 for Tex. We have 2 more questions. So anybody here has a chance to steal Tex's star Mario Party.
Friend ruiner.
We are ending this friendship.
Hey! What sucks about this, and I just realized this right now, I have no way of going first. Roasted! Hashtag sad PJ. That's a terrible hashtag. Hashtag
that's a great
terrible
beat.
hashtag.
You know what? Nice.
That was not a phone.
It was.
You are undressed.
No, he's-
He's,
Visible.
he's on the iPhone 20 at this point.
iPhone Wonder Woman.
It's the iPhone XX.
What is
Dos Equis.
Bruce Wayne's...
Interesting.
What is the Wayne family butler's name? Calvin.
Alfred Pennyworth.
Alfred Pennyworth is correct. So that's 2 for Calvin, 2 for Tex, 1 for Dylan, 0 for Derek. Your hand isn't going up fast enough, so I will let you just kind of, like you can do like that. Okay. There you go. Yes, Derek. All right, 2 more. No, 3 more questions. I don't care how many questions.
I was gonna say, I thought you just really had 2 more questions left.
Okay, so 2 more questions.
It's almost like he's making it up as he goes.
Exactly right. Thank you. Batman has many gadgets that he uses specifically in the Arkham video game series. In the first Arkham video game series, Batman, the first game, Arkham Asylum, Batman gets a gadget that allows him to move from point A to point B across a horizontal line. What is that called, Dylan?
Batline?
Wrong. Calvin.
Line launcher.
Yes. So Calvin wins by default, but let's see who gets the last question right. In Batman, I think Rebirth number 33, which has just come out very recently.
recent.
Batman
Dated this episode immediately.
Yeah. Well, it's fucking Christmas.
2017.
Immediately.
He doesn't. Derek,
What an idiot!
Derek doesn't pick up on that.
Wow!
because- Derek doesn't pick up on that because he doesn't remember it's Christmas time.
He thinks that we have 8 more episodes.
Oh, we're not. No.
All right. There was one more question, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
said.
were
Yeah.
33.
Batman number 33.
Right, Batman number 33. Batman makes a life-changing decision, but not in the life of Batman, in his personal
All right,
life.
this is rigged in Derek's
What?
favor.
Exactly. I want you to have one. What happens, Derek?
Batman. Calvin's gonna love this.
I already know.
Batman, Bruce Wayne, and Selena Kyle are now engaged to be married.
So congratulations, Bruce, if you're
Yes.
watching.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
well
Well,
Long
Calvin,
time.
you're the winner of Bat Trivia. Congratulations. That was PJ's
Wait, I
icebreaker
thought we had to
trivia.
wait. Never mind. Never mind.
I had to wait for what?
No, it's cool.
No, if you
it's
have
cool.
a fucking problem.
I do have a
You
fucking.
can-
Whoa! I'm going first.
Gentlemen, a gentleman's disagreement. Huzzah.
Okay.
Huzzah.
So how do you want to do this, Peach? Do we want to start with receiving presents and talking, or do we?
No, let's just start with what's been going on with you, man.
Okay. So I have rekindled my love for Batman. The past few months.
I can tell.
Well, I went kind of Marvel for a while, and I'm back on DC, and I'm on this kick where there are a lot of graphic novels that either I've never read, and I should have, or I read a long time ago.
It's been a while.
And it was like, oh man, like Hush. I read Hush years ago, and then I was like, but I don't remember all the nuances, so I bought that one. Same thing with Long Halloween, and I had never read Dark Victory, so I picked that one up. So I've been kind of just
Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale,
Sale, yeah.
they're
They're-
such a good
Tim
team.
Sale.
incredible. Well, and then I read so Dark Victory and that one. Dark Victory really closely ties in with Year One too, which is not Loeb or Sale, but they took that story and were like, well, okay, what else can we do with it? And a lot of those are really cool. They kind of set up a very canon beginning of Batman, and I really enjoyed it.
Those
Yeah.
3 books together.
Yeah,
really do.
really great. So I've been doing that as far as reading. I'm still, I'm now at 10 volume sets of Hellblazer, so I'm still just ripping
Nice.
through those. I
Wow.
just picked up the first Preacher.
And those books are, I mean, pretty thick.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. Yeah, I think the lightest one I have has 7 issues in it, but some of them have like 12 or 13. So they're awesome. And I just bought the first Preacher. Haven't read that yet, but I bought the first one.
You're going to love that.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
Something I wanted to get into.
I'm trying to think. I think that's about it for what I've been like really reading. This whole like there was the button and now there's metal and there's so much Batman
There's a
just
lot
like
going on.
coming at us right now.
And you can't forget about World War Hulk 2.
I can.
Please
And I
stop.
did.
Please, look at me in his face. Please stop. Marvel, you have a chance to stop. Civil War 2 was trash. It was hot trash, right? Please don't ruin World War Hulk. Amadeus Cho is cool, fine, sure, but he's not Bruce Banner. He's not gonna jump from a different planet and make Tony Stark and Doctor Strange fight each other in a pit. Please don't do it. Please don't fuck this up for us. Okay, Calvin.
You too can make a Christmas for a sad fanboy.
Or
Get rid of Brian Michael Bendis.
forever.
Make him stop writing comics. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Kill the Bendis!
What's funny is he used to.
He used to.
Or you could always subscribe to our YouTube channel, and that would be great for us. Go ahead.
That's what I've been reading. And then actually, weirdly, and not really nerdy, but it's something I've been doing, I picked up the 2 autobiographies that Alan Cumming has written.
Okay.
He played
Yeah.
Nightcrawler in X2 and Floop from Spy Kids. And he's big in the cabaret scene and stuff. So one of them is about, it's really sad actually, he had a very tough childhood with his dad, and it's really a good read. The second one is all pictures, like selfies that he was taking. The point. And then the second book is about, he takes all these pictures, and he always has, since he was a little boy, he got a camera, which was really weird, because, you know, we're so used to taking selfies all the time. He just
Right.
happened to have a camera when he was like 12, he won at a raffle, and he's just taking these pictures. A really, really cool read. So I've been doing that. I've been to Barnes & Noble a whole lot. A card carrying member now.
Hey.
Ooh, paid 25
Oh, did
bucks a
you?
year.
Did you
But
jump
you
on?
know what? That 10% discount with as much as I go there.
Fuck yeah.
It's paid for itself.
Calvin
great.
has also, within the last year, Calvin and I think everybody here, with the exception of Dylan, we all have new jobs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm very
congratulations
happy.
on
Thank
that,
you. Yeah,
yeah.
and you guys too.
And Calvin, a big shout out, a big congratulations, because our plan was to do it New Year's, but Calvin jumped the gun a bit. Calvin has officially quit smoking,
Yeah,
so congratulations.
Yeah,
it's
congrats.
tough, and I've cheated a little, but I'm using one of the vape. I'm vaping now,
Oh God, a
which-
vapist.
which is it. Again, like I said, I've cheated here and there. Drinking and vaping does not feel the same as
No,
drinking
it
and
does not.
smoking, so I cheated the other day. But I think
Like-
I think if I can go, and I've gone days at a time without a cigarette, and I think that's a good
Yeah.
healing
That's
kind
awesome,
of
yeah.
thing. Yeah, trying to be progressive.
So that's great. The things that you need to read. This is another thing I think we should do
Oh, sure, yeah.
individually. for the new year, because this is the end of the year,
Yeah.
we should ring it in by each of us giving each other a New Year's recommendation.
I think that's cool.
Something that I think.
Oh, right. You know what I failed to mention? I've been nonstop till my eyes bleed every night playing Assassin's Creed Origins, which
Hell
might
yeah.
be one of the greatest games I've ever played.
It is
Um,
really
It's
good.
pretty
And
good.
I think since we kind of, I know we're rebooting here, so we kind of have to acknowledge it a little bit. Since we kind of fell off,
Can't say reboot.
Well,
Doesn't make it a reboot. It's a soft
Brian
reboot
Michael Bendis
now.
said reboot in every interview he's ever had.
Yeah, Brian Michael Bendis is a
sucks.
fucking
I
hack.
don't think we should be holding ourselves. To
You're
that
right, that's a
bench
low
now.
standard.
Yeah, like,
Okay, so since we last did this, I've also played. I played the crap out of Dishonored 2, which is really, really good.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
What about the DLC?
I have not done it yet.
Yeah.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh my god, that was a
Pretty
good.
fantastic game too.
I haven't played the DLC yet though.
We, being the three of us specifically, Calvin, Dylan, and I, we've all been playing Destiny 2.
Yes.
We were a fire team in Destiny 1. Tex is our substitution for any one of the three of us.
I also picked up the BioShock collection. I haven't put it in yet,
Nice.
but I picked it up and I got this huge. I'll put it on my Instagram. I got this huge statue that
It's like 11 feet
it's
tall.
big. No, but it is about this big, and it's the Big Daddy and
Oh, that's awesome.
the
little sister.
yeah, and they make noise and his drill moves and they light up.
That's-
It is a
wow,
really.
that's
I'll put
really
that on my Instagram. And I got a Hot Toys. I finally got a Hot Toys Batman, Michael Keaton. Batman
Hashtag,
Returns.
hashtag dope
good.
stuff.
Yeah,
We
so,
own.
Yeah, so that's kind of.
That's
You're
it.
killing
this.
Hashtag dope stuff we own.
Why don't we instead of
That
just me
okay?
talking-
Maybe be careful with that.
Yeah. We don't. Nobody here at Unmasked On Air does.
Let's do
drugs.
my first present while we keep talking because I don't want to just sit here and talk.
All right,
Oh,
Calvin.
yeah.
This is a gift from me to you, my friend,
Oh,
my
man,
brother.
I thought you were going last with me.
No, I'm
No,
going
he
last
said he
with
was going
Dylan.
last.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, Calvin, you have a series of things that you collect.
I do.
I never want to get you a random something. I always want to add to a collection of yours.
I appreciate it.
In the spirit of wanting to add to a collection of yours, and with something that you and I have been talking about quite a bit lately,
Keys to a 1968 Camaro.
Oh, yeah.
that's also cool.
I added to your Marvel Diamond Selects figure series of the
Yes.
Avengers by adding the Spirit of Vengeance, the Ghost Rider to it.
That is amazing.
He is
Yeah.
the stand is awesome. All of the fire, you
I
can
feel
see
like-
the sunlight. It's all translucent.
I feel like the translucence of the skull and the stand make up for his lack of props, but
No,
I
he's
think
great.
he's great.
no, I
I like
Yeah,
that a lot.
absolutely.
That's cool. I don't know where to put these now.
Which is actually
Those are
my,
right here for-
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
now.
we can
Stack
do
them
that.
there.
and
you go.
that's actually my New Year's recommendation for you, Calvin. Is there is a new Marvel line of comics that I've been reading.
Okay.
They are on issue 4 as of this week, this Wednesday. It's called The Spirits of Vengeance. It is Damon Hellstrom, Satan's son,
Right.
Satana, Satan's daughter. Ghost Rider, Johnny Blaze's Ghost Rider
Who I
is now
love.
back.
That's awesome.
And Blade are a crime-fighting
Anybody
team
knows me knows I love
who
Blade.
are
Yes.
fighting an evil plot by Nostradamus in hell.
All right, this is out now.
It is out now. It is a current line. It's called The
Okay.
Spirits of Vengeance, and on behalf of Diamond Selects and myself, you should pick that up.
Dude,
Absolutely, man.
he's awesome. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm a huge Ghost
Those are
Rider
gonna be
fan.
mine over there. So.
Oh, that's right.
Actually, I am trying to think. We talked a little bit about Doctor Strange before, but like I think that's what pulled me in the Marvel line for a while.
Yeah.
I am so pumped for
there,
Infinity
okay.
War.
He's great in Thor Ragnarok. He shows up for like
Oh, Doctor Strange.
Does he?
Yeah. Right.
he shows up for
No,
a quick
I
hot
haven't
second.
seen it yet.
Calvin, this is now from Tex.
From Santa.
Oh, right.
Did Santa drop this off for you to give to me?
Yeah.
Oh, is that how that works? Okay.
Hashtag cool stuff we have.
Do you have anything you want to say before I bust this bad boy open?
He forgot what he got you, so he's trying to remember.
No, I'm just trying to think of something witty and clever, but I'm not witty or clever, so I hope you like it.
Okay. So excited. You've been bragging on. Yes! I just was talking to Patrick. I have not been able to find him. Oh. Okay, so I collect the Icon series. I have the Joker, Harley, Batman, and Deadman. And I've been trying to find the Flash this whole time, because it's the only Flash I've ever seen who comes with props. He comes with the Cosmic Treadmill. That's what the blue thing is in the back. You set up the Cosmic Treadmill. So...
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And Flash is my
That's
jam.
pretty fucking cool.
So I'm hoping we'll be able to see these okay,
Yeah.
but that's...
The icons are
The paint is great.
a really cool
You just got
line.
the Swamp Thing, right?
I did.
Yeah, no, I love the Icons series.
That's incredible. Good job.
That's, thank you, that's awesome.
What is your New Year's recommendation for Calvin, Tex?
There is a cool older line of comics from
Chillin'.
early 2000s, I want to say, called the Batman Chronicles.
Okay.
And it's basically a series of short stories featuring Batman and various
Oh, dope. Well, and I like
villains.
them
Yeah.
short and sweet like
Yeah,
that, too.
so it's very, very cool.
Dylan, you didn't write the names of whom your presents are for
Well,
on the
because
gift.
the pen was running out of ink, but it's the 2 red ones.
The 2 red ones for Calvin?
Yeah.
Okay.
The pen was running out of ink. So, Dylan, I am glad that you're here with us on
Glad
the
to be
show.
here.
This is
It's
cool.
always fun.
He has always done our filming. He does a lot of our behind-the-scenes stuff. He was at MegaCon with us.
He
and
is.
was
I've
my
said
roommate.
I've said it before, and I will say it again. He is Unmasked Fifth Beetle.
Absolutely. So
He
do
is
you have
our
a
Frank
preference
Reynolds.
on which one I go with first?
I'd say go with that one
This one
first. I think
first?
it's a little more obvious as to what it is.
It's got to be a book of some kind. Oh my god.
You'd be wrong.
The model airplane.
I wouldn't be upset about that at all. Well, I see bags. I see a bag and board. So let's see what we got here. Oh, that's awesome!
Oh, what is it?
It's a
What kind of-
lenticular cover.
What is that?
It's Sinestro.
making shit up
New
again.
52 Futures End. Dude, and it's a one-shot, which I love. You know, this is dope.
Yeah, that comic
awesome.
shop by the old apartment, Smoking Comics.
Yeah.
He's got just a bunch of like cool comics like that. He's got like Jim Lee Batman covers. He's got just rare comics because he's got it in sort of a
Futures
weird
End. That was a
order.
cool line.
What
If
road
you-
is that off of?
Oh, that's
It's on Hillsborough.
580. Yeah, Hillsborough.
Yeah.
If you look at my Instagram, you'll see I frame a lot of really cool.
Have you read this?
I actually haven't.
If you haven't read the New 52 Futures End, it was right before the apocalyptic events that ended New 52. It is a glimpse into the future of what would happen if nothing had changed. It's awesome.
Yeah,
and
it's pretty
Sinestro plays
crazy.
a very big part
That's
of that.
awesome.
So that's a cool cover.
the guy at Smoking Comics has a bunch of the issues for that.
That's so cool. So if you go to my Instagram, I'm at Calvinator711. You can probably put that.
Yeah, I'm right about that. That's good.
I think so. You go to my Instagram, you'll see I have a bunch of framed comic books that go up on my wall.
That was the reason I thought of that.
Yeah. Dylan and I both actually. You've got some really cool ones. The problem is
Yeah.
to frame them costs more than the comics half the time.
This one I'm really excited about.
I see that it's marble, but I haven't seen
It's a
the
coffee
goo.
tin.
Yeah, there's nothing in it. Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool. Is it like the classic? I'm gonna pop them open. Is this like
Yeah. I actually don't know. I've never really looked into that line. Dark Horse. What is
It
Dark
comes
Horse
with
Premiere?
a button, and it comes with like
did
a
not
little
know that.
book, and it's a little statue of Iron Man, and he's
See if you
like
can pull him
bending. Yeah. Yeah, let me work. You know what I'll do? Actually, do you want to see if you can pop him out?
Yeah, I mean, it's your gift. But
No, I mean, I just see if you can pop him out there. He's super cool.
cool tin, all this foam in here.
He's like.
I
really
love
well
stuff that
packaged.
comes in
Sorry,
cool packaging.
I'm realizing that this is gonna be super bad, but yeah, he's got this like neat foam.
So how about we let Dylan work on that, and we can move on to Derek.
Okay.
Dylan, what is your New Year's recommendation for Calvin?
real quick though.
Oh, look at that
He's-
paint job. He's all
He's like a
worn out and
1950s
riveted.
statue, and he's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it is. It's like the most. Oh, and it's numbered 241 to 750.
Nice.
That's very cool.
So that's
Good find, Dylan.
Dude, he is. This is very cool.
That's really cool.
I'm really happy with that.
What's your
no,
recommendation?
buttons, DC.
If you don't have a recommendation for Calvin, because Calvin's such a big piece of shit, you could always refer the Netflix Daredevil show because he will
Yeah, it
not
doesn't have
watch
to be
it.
comic books. It can be video games or anything else too. I'm fine with that.
Watch Netflix's Daredevil.
Okay.
Good job.
But I picked up a line of the Batman in the Shadow.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
It's a
that one's super
6-issue
fucking cool.
run.
Yeah.
Is that that's a new one, right?
Yeah.
Is it? It looks
It's new. It's what,
not
3
like
issues in?
real new.
Yeah.
No,
it's-
I got all 6 issues.
You have-
It was a
you have all
6
Well, they've done it
They may
before.
be
They
doing
have
a
a
new
new
one.
one right now, and I thought
okay.
that's the one you were talking about. They're only like
Looks
2
like
or
a
3
nice little
issues in.
collectible tin. This is cool. Thank you. I like that.
Christmas bud.
This- Iron Man is my favorite Marvel, I think.
But yeah, there's a 6-issue run of Batman versus the Shadow that I think
Awesome.
you'd like.
Okay.
Very cool.
Okay.
Okay,
I do
Derek,
have a-
save the
Shadow's
best for last.
Okay, Calvin,
Yeah.
here are a couple things.
Okay. Thanks. That's weighty.
The thing below, I got
Should
you
I
a
open
while
this
back.
first?
No, you can open either
top
one.
first?
Doesn't
Okay,
matter.
I'll do-
But I'll show you. Like I said before, your name is written by. It kind of gives you a hint as to what you might find.
Ooh, it's by Batman.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
But it's
think you
also
like
by
that.
Wonder Woman.
Cryptic.
See what you did there, Derek. I appreciate it.
Nice.
It's Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah, I hate that. No, this is the Diamond Select that I needed to finish up my Avengers line. This is the Hulk that I wanted. And it's funny because you messaged me that day,
Uh-huh.
and I assumed I had been too late about it because I didn't answer you for like
Yeah, it was
almost
a
an
good an
hour,
hour.
right?
Yeah, before you
Just
answered.
putting him out of time, making Derek wait there like an idiot.
So they do a lot. They do like a cartoon version. Diamond Select does a movie version, and then they have one that's kind of specific to comics. And the gritty, I've always liked this Hulk the best
Yeah.
from the Diamond Select line.
Oh, that's great.
He is
Yeah,
so
he is.
heavy. Comparatively.
I mean, he's at least 2 pounds.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
At
that's
least
brilliant.
2 units of weight.
That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Man, that's 2
Can you
Diamond
send me
Selects,
over
my
there?
friend.
I know.
That's
dude,
awesome.
No, I've got.
Good
Let's
haul.
see. Captain America. Help me out. Captain America, Thor,
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
You have a Hulkbuster.
Hulkbuster, Iron Man.
You have Hawkeye.
Doctor Doom, you got me last year. Hawkeye, Gambit. And
I got
now,
I got Doctor Doom 2015.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
And then now Ghost Rider and Hulk. So I'm at 10.
That's
That's
a
awesome.
pretty
Yeah.
good collection,
Dude,
yeah.
I love those.
And now
Okay.
you're at 5 for
Yes,
icons
yours
as
is
well.
in the back.
Oh, just go ahead and rip the bag?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's- Either way, whatever's easiest.
That's awesome!
Wow.
Now, it's not what you...
Holy shit, it's both of them!
Right. Now, what do you think those are?
Records?
No.
What are they?
They're laser discs.
No shit.
Wow.
That is just the coolest.
Yeah.
Were they both together? Like when you found the one?
I
you
found them
both?
at a store.
So a long time ago, in 1990, a child was born prematurely, and that child grew up to be Calvin. And Calvin watched the 1989 Batman movie
And Batman Returns.
fell in love, and then got his first male arousal period
side
from
two.
Michelle Pfeiffer licking Michael Keaton's face in Batman Returns. It is Calvin's
Side three,
favorite
is this-
series,
is
and so
Sorry, Batman Returns is so big it takes 2 laser discs. Because there's a side 3.
I mean, it's at least 2.
That's awesome.
very cool, man.
yeah. I figured, why not get you your favorite movies
Yeah.
on a piece of technology that you
That I
can't watch.
probably couldn't actually ever see.
No, they're still making laser disc
Actually,
readers.
we'll go down to that store.
Yeah.
It's Grindhouse Video. I've heard about it from a couple friends of mine, and I had just never been. It's this awesome video store. They have a whole room that's just VHS and laser discs, and then they have used DVDs, new DVDs, used Blu-ray, new Blu-ray. It's all a lot of horror stuff and mostly like grindhousey, hard to find B movies and stuff. So
That's awesome.
It's really cool.
Awesome.
I've been trying to fight doing this, Derek, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna put my arm around you.
That's fine, man. You can hold
This
me.
is awesome. That's super cool. Thank you. Okay, so the last thing that I think we should do is talk before we move to the next person is. Oh, you have to give me a suggestion.
My recommendation is you already purchased it.
Preacher.
Yeah, read Preacher.
Okay.
Because you're gonna love it.
Ennis and Dylan are the reason I like Hellblazer, so I'm sure I'm gonna
Yes.
like Preacher. The last thing I think we should do is
Garth Ennis is my
say
favorite comic book writer.
Man, I think he's up there for me, man.
He is guaranteed my favorite. He did the Punisher Max series, which are my favorite comic books of all time.
Tom Taylor,
Always.
Injustice.
Which just got picked up by HBO, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's HBO.
I think what we should do last is talk about a fun memory that we've had in the last year.
Yeah.
Now I'm putting myself on blast here because I hadn't honestly considered. It's
You
been a
didn't have
weird
any
year.
fun.
We went through, no, we did. We've had a lot of fun. It's just we haven't done a lot of podcast stuff.
Yeah.
And for me, a lot of my best memories are us doing that. And we took a hiatus, and we all got different jobs, and things were kind of weird, and now we're back.
Hashtag sad Calvin.
Right. I think.
You just swipe it away?
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Okay. I'm trying to picture the post-edit, pre-edit.
Yeah.
That's meta. You talked about it.
I'm on a whole different level.
It's been such a long year. I'm trying to think about like the things that we might have done together.
Yeah.
It's just been so strange. This is the part where we're gonna edit out this weird
No,
pause here.
all this is staying in.
No, don't do that.
I can promise you.
Because like we weren't even able to do like MegaCon and stuff. Because last year I think we were spoiled for choice. Because last
Yes.
year we saw 15 movies together. It was the year of Marvel films, and we then went to MegaCon and we did all this stuff. This year we didn't really get to do much of that.
Don't limit it to something that we've all done.
Like all of us together.
Yeah,
okay.
just say
okay.
if you had a favorite moment or a favorite movie or a favorite experience that you had. Even.
In 2017.
That was geeky in some way.
Trying to keep with the theme of the podcast. You know what? Honestly, I'll just limit it right now, and maybe in a few minutes I'll have time, and I'll come back towards the end of it and give us another one, maybe if something springs up. But for right now, I will say, every chance I get to go to our comic shops with us, because I don't go by myself. I either go with Dylan or Tex or Derek or PJ, or sometimes we all show up. I think that is probably like my favorite. Emerald City Comics, free plug, Emerald City. Emerald City Comics, but also any comic book shop. But Emerald City really is almost becoming a home away from home at this point. I'm there enough that the staff is all super great with us. I got to do, there's a good memory I had. I got to cosplay the Joker for Joker Day at Emerald City Comics. And they printed out a few black and white shots of me and the Harley I was working with, and they the kids asked us to sign them.
That's
so
awesome.
that was and we did that for about 5-6 hours.
The one where that little girl clearly wanted to meet you, but
There-
was also scared.
There was this little girl who was super into Joker, and she kept and she had. What blew my mind was she had the animated series Joker Mobile, like the toy car, I have from when I was a kid. It was like a 90s toy, and they said that she loves Joker. They showed me a picture of her nightstand. This is probably like a 4-year-old little girl.
Yeah, she was young.
She had Joker stuff on all of her shelves, like I do. And I was like, oh my god! And she wanted to come talk to me so bad, but was terrified. And I thought it was because she was scared of Joker. They were like, no, it's like meeting a fan. She doesn't know she's getting to, and she got So they walked her around the shop, and it's a pretty big shop, but they walked her around the shop for probably 45 minutes, and she finally came up and sat next to me and let me take they got a picture with her and I talking, and they were like, give him a hug, and she wouldn't do it. I got a high five.
Nice.
They were like, give me a high five, and so I gave her a
So
high
to
five.
honestly bring some truth to the character, Calvin paralyzed her.
Right.
And that's the end of the story.
No. Actually, they ended up on my Instagram telling me that she wouldn't stop talking about it for like a week.
That's
It was
amazing.
Actually, it was
Well,
really
yeah, you
a
shot her
nice
through the
little thing.
spine. She's never going to stop talking about it for the rest of my life.
That's the best experience you could have ever asked
But
for.
we're not allowed to make it a comic book cover though, because if you do that, everybody freaks out on the internet.
But
so.
that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
it was
incredible.
a really cool time. So I think what we're gonna do now is take a short break. I'll pack this up, probably get a picture for the gram, and
Who do you want to go next?
who do I want to go next?
Yeah.
Oh, you ask a trivia question
I'm
now.
throwing a wrench in.
No, I like that. Who do I? Who am I so excited? I'm most excited to give Patrick, but I don't know.
You want to save him for later?
I do.
Great.
Because he's gonna drive him nuts.
Yeah.
You know what? I nominate Dylan. I
Awesome.
nominate the newest addition to the
Sounds
podcast.
good.
Welcome
me.
to the Fight Club, bitch.
What?
Sorry, is that not what we're doing? I'm sorry, I was in a completely different mindset.
Merry Christmas. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Unmasked On Air, Christmas Special 2017. Dylan, you are up, my friend. So first, you have to tell us what you've been up to this year.
Not much. I got really into the metal line. DC's metal. It's really good.
I guess I'm missing out.
You
Yes.
are.
Yeah.
You are.
Unfortunately.
It's weird.
It's epic.
It's weird.
It's heavy, like
Like
it's-
metal, like heavy metal.
You've
That's
read
actually
metal.
was-
You've read metal,
Yeah.
and we've read. Okay, well, we should exclude him, but everybody put your fists in, and then.
You just excluded me from my own joke. That
Yeah.
hurts me inside.
I dab on ironically now. That's what's going on with me. Go ahead, Dylan.
Been reading metal. Also been rereading some Batman stuff. I reread Kingdom Come.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a
With
great book.
the coming out of Doomsday Clock, I'm gonna read Watchmen.
Always
Yeah.
a good reread.
And then there's Doomsday Clock. There's also Mr. Miracle, which I guess was rebooted.
They're
or
like what? Just a few
I
issues
think
in at this
4.
point now. Yeah.
I've been reading it. It's been.
I love
really
Mr.
good.
Miracle.
Yeah.
I haven't read
And-
the new line.
Have you
His
read
New 52 stuff was
the
really
new
good.
Dead Man by Neil Adams?
I have read Neil Adams' Daredevil. Deadman.
Deadman.
I had to buy something, but I did read Deadman. It was great. It's been great so far.
Yeah.
There was also a little one-off Deadman. You know what? I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it for my recommendation for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Other than
Games?
that,
Yeah, what do you
Assassin's Creed Origins has been a lot of fun. Reminds me a lot
Pretty
of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah,
the way
the
it
bow
plays.
play.
So what I'll do is I'll thumbs up at my camera, and then you thumbs up at your camera, and then he'll flip flop back. Okay, cool.
That was good.
Leave it totally alone.
Unfortunately, I haven't been up to date with the Marvel movies. I haven't seen Guardians 2, Homecoming, or was there another one?
Thor Ragnarok.
I saw.
Thor Nagargarakaga.
I saw Homecoming, but I haven't seen the other two.
So I'm
Oh,
probably
and was
gonna-
Doc Strange was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's crazy how fast.
Guardians of the Galaxy, the second volume 2 for Guardians is on Netflix as of like yesterday. I think.
Yeah, they
Really?
just dropped it recently.
A Mary Poppins, y'all.
I'm probably gonna Redbox Homecoming.
Yeah, I own it. If you're more than welcome to come over and watch it.
You know
Hell
what?
yeah.
It's not nerdy, but you saw it and I've seen it. I don't know if anybody else saw the Murder in the Orient Express.
I haven't seen it. I heard it
Ah,
was good.
Poirot.
It was fantastic.
I heard it was good.
It was.
It's very good.
Some Agatha Christie.
Um,
Changing it up on us.
Watching anything new?
Shows.
The Punisher.
Yes.
The Punisher has been really good. I haven't seen the last episode. I stopped at episode 9.
It's
last
pretty
night.
great.
It's
God, that's the best episode of the whole season.
Okay, let Tex ruin it for you then.
Please tell us and the viewer. No.
Other than that, I haven't really been.
What's
doing
sad
much
is that
else.
the stuff you've been doing is exactly what I've been doing. Metal, The Punisher, and Assassin's Creed.
Have you guys been hanging out?
No, independent of each other.
Sometimes we play Destiny together, but mostly we've just been. It sucks when a video game like that comes out, like Assassin's Creed, because we don't want to see each other. It's like, do you guys want to hang out?
Right.
How am I supposed to save Egypt if I'm
Right.
hanging out with you?
I am the last magi. I have to go home.
Well,
Spoilers.
Dylan, it's
And of course, real excited about Last Jedi.
of course, yeah, that goes without saying. So please don't say it again.
Oh my god.
No one say that. No one bring up Star Wars again.
Now, Tex, you do know that the Jedi,
Oh jeez.
it can be plural, and therefore it might be more than one Jedi?
No, Ryan Johnson already said it's only Luke.
Okay. All right.
So-
stop spoiling.
Stop
So-
spoiling. He said that in an interview.
Spoiled it.
Who's
You know what? I will go first for Dylan. For his
Sure.
Yeah,
Now tell us what you got.
I heard you like Star Wars.
I said not to mention
Alright,
Star
bring
Wars
it up.
again.
Now whatever it is, I can't say what it is.
I hope you like Star Wars.
Hope I do too. Kind of feels like I don't want to like bend it or break it. Oh shit.
Then tell everybody how cool it is. Go ahead.
It's a little Kylo Ren Pez dispenser.
now? How much was
Where
it?
did you find that, Calvin?
I found it in Goodwill.
We had like a pay cap, right?
How much did he spend on it?
A whopping $169.
Oh,
Wow.
No, they were having a 50% off the Christmas candy, so it was
Nice, dude.
here.
It was a good bargain. Very
Here.
happy with. Oh, I get 2.
Merry Christmas.
That's another Pez dispenser.
It's actually just one big Pez
And
dispenser.
yeah, it's just a bunch of Pez. It's Pez for a lifetime.
Dude, I would kill for that much Pez.
Really? No. Why don't you just eat Tom?
Like Justice League. Oh shit.
It's like the coolest figure ever.
Yeah, he's fucking dope.
Oh man.
Oh,
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
that's
fucking
incredible.
awesome.
That's Hawkman.
That.
Derek and I have discussed that. Yeah, you have just because we asked Dylan the stuff he was into, the characters he was into. The weirdest list.
Yeah, but you know
I
what?
tried to like make it like different things like comic books, video games, movies.
Yeah, you were all over the place, but it was. I asked him, he gives me a list, and it was like pretty much any character from DC and pretty much any character from Marvel. It's like, can you fucking narrow that down? I don't want to get you
Pick a
like
character from that.
Squirrel Girl, and you're not like that.
I saw it in Emerald City, and I was like, that's
That's really cool.
the one. He was just cool.
And Hawkman's one that I recently got into.
Yeah.
That's like the next piece of metal, like coming out like this month. I
Yeah.
believe, is like Hawkman Found, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Who's next?
He's been dead for a while.
Who wants to go
You
next?
asking me?
Yeah.
Derek, why don't?
Yeah, that's.
On the ground. Step all over it.
I would say we're gonna go. Let's go in the same order that we did yours. So open the big gift first,
Okay. I know.
because it'll give you a hint where your name is on there, where
Yeah, let's see if I can-
what your gift might be.
You said that?
Yeah.
And it was like Batman, and then I opened the Hulk, and I was very confused as to how that was supposed to help until
So
I
my
opened
name
the
is
second
by
part.
Aquaman.
Yeah.
So let's see what that entails.
And then it's Marvel.
Behold. That is really cool.
Yeah, that one's pretty dope.
Boring.
That's awesome.
Diamond selects.
He
Fuck,
comes
everyone
with
gets a
the
fucking Diamond
training.
Select.
Derek got us all
Dummy.
Diamond Selects.
I have a
comes with a
running theme this year.
I knew that they were all Diamond Selects because I saw the shape of the packages, and I know them. I was like, those are all Diamond Selects.
Is that a training dummy?
No, it's
Not
his
sure.
samurai armor.
It's
yeah, it's
Samurai
samurai
armor.
armor.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, on the back you can actually see how you can set it up.
Oh, that's cool.
Did you show it off to the camera yet? Yeah, it's cool.
There's a
Turn it to
number
its front.
of Wolverine Diamond Selects, but I don't know, that one just
No, that
screamed
one's
you.
It's
Yeah,
cool.
I like the
Do you mind?
brown suit.
that sweet ass brown suit.
He's got like a mean mug face. Oh, I love the Diamond Select sculpts for a lot of the comic line. This is really
And
cool.
this is my first Diamond Select now that I think about it.
Congrats, man.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And what's funny is
That's
some
dope.
of them
I
are
don't
not
have a
very
Diamond Select.
articulated. Some of them are very much almost a statue, and that one looks super articulated.
Yeah.
You got
I'm
well.
really
He's got
excited about this.
he's got his second from Derek
Yeah.
still.
And you can open that one up.
Wonder what it is.
I like the wrapping job on the
Oh
second.
yeah,
layer.
that wrapping paper is from Emerald City Comics.
Aquaman. Epic finale of Death of a King.
You don't get to know the rest of it.
It's from the New 52 line. It's the finale of one of their storylines, but that
It's
one's
the
actually
finale of the Trench, I believe.
yeah, that one's actually signed by Paul Pelletier.
That's,
That's
awesome.
cool. Thanks, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super
Awesome.
cool.
Now, when you said "see who your name is by," I kept thinking it was like, "Oh, my name's by Aquaman, so I'm getting a Wolverine."
That's
gift."
what I said. I
Yeah.
was like, it confused me because my name was by Batman, and then it was a Hulk figure. And I was like, I don't.
This is from Santa Claus.
I like you to be confused.
Yeah.
Santa Claus.
I cannot believe.
you make me confused sexually.
Oh.
Yeah, you confuse me.
Oh.
I can't believe that.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm flirting with
open.
Derek.
I can't
Oh.
believe that we worked. I can't believe we worked so hard to make a name for ourselves, you know, here at Unmasked On Air, and we finally got the real Santa Claus to be here today, and it's Tex, and he's just disgusting. So, Santa, I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Open your fucking gift.
Cool. There's two in here, but this first
It's
is,
one. That's just a box.
Ah, you're misleading me. Cool. Sega Vegeta is really cool.
They're
He's got
super.
different hand sculpts. He's got like glass. He's got a fist there.
Yeah, like
Yeah, they're only like 3-inch figures, but they're super posable.
yeah, that's
so.
what's like cool about that.
Yeah, that's a really like articulate line.
Oh, Goku. What a pairing.
Did you just mock this game?
Fucking thanks, asshole. Oh, fuck you. You don't get them.
I'll take.
No one gets them. Burn them.
So this is little Goku. He's got less hand sculpts, but I can't tell. Oh, more ki blasts, but
Yeah, he's cool too.
Those are
then
awesome.
Set up in a little fighting pose.
Those are very
We can have them fighting.
That's 1, 2, 3. So me. All right, Dylan. I've been very excited to give you this.
He has. This is the one he wanted to give the most.
So you and I think, are the two major Injustice players of the people on the couch. I think I was the most excited for it to come out, but I think you've stuck with it the longest.
Yeah, I mean, you got like all of them to level 20 probably before I even got the game.
Well,
So
yeah.
I think
He's
you're-
disgusting.
But
Yeah.
after the initial roster that came out, there was DLC characters, and one of those DLC characters.
Is not in there.
No, this is Wolverine again.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Cool. Oh man.
Dylan's absolute favorite character, his main in Injustice 2, is Black Manta. And in the spirit of that's the thing that Dylan and I really do together is
Yeah.
Injustice. So I thought that would be great. I saw him at Emerald City, of course, and I was just like, no, that's... Especially because Calvin got Hawkman from that same line.
Yeah.
I couldn't pass that up.
So we
That's
need
dope.
suggestions because we skipped over that
Yeah,
part.
we didn't do that part.
So
I suggest there is a murder mystery. It's like a mystery in the manor. It's like a 6 or 8 issue Dead Man run that was happening at the end of New 52 and ran into, because it's not a part of the universe. It's a self-contained story of Dead Man. It's really cool. It's a murder mystery and like a mansion, and it's got Dead Man in it, and he's great. And that's my recommendation is you should pick that up and read it because I think you'd enjoy it.
One of the
my
first
recommendation.
comics-
Oh, go ahead.
One of the first comics I read was with Dead Man. It was one of the Brightest Day Aftermath comics, I think.
That's cool.
It was the one where the White Lantern Ring is looking for a new host. It hosts Batman for a while. And then
A while,
moves on
like
to-
12 seconds.
yeah, and then moved on to Dead Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White Lantern Dead Man was cool. My suggestion for you is I just picked it up Reddit, and you can borrow it if you want. Gotham by Gaslight.
I've heard about that.
Really cool. It's not very long. Really cool.
It's Mickey Mignola.
It's the
Yeah.
it's the next DC animated feature.
Yes.
That is
Oh,
coming
cool.
to video. I don't know when that date is, but that's the next one. The trailer is out for it now.
Did you see the trailer for Batman Ninja?
Yes.
Yeah.
That looks so cool.
It does look
Yeah.
really good.
Looks really interesting.
So there's mine, Derek.
Trying to think what mine for Dylan would be. Have you picked up? Because I know you've read. I don't know what pieces of metal you've read. Have you read The Death of Hawkman? That kind of like started it off.
No.
Okay. Especially with Hawkman Found about to be out like this month sometime.
Right.
Go back. It's a 5-issue, I believe, and it started right at the beginning of Rebirth, so over a year and a half ago. And it ran for like 5-6 issues, and it's called The Death of Hawkman, and it is the reason that he is not currently in.
Okay.
And then metal kind of bleeds into nth metal and different other and
Right.
other metals and things, and so it has to do with that.
Cool.
But that's what I would suggest.
Tex.
Last episode of The Punisher.
Yeah, watch that. That's real good, buddy. It's real good. No, I would say read the new Punisher line. It's only 18 into it, and it's fucking good.
Yeah.
It's like gives you shivers at certain points.
What's going on with The Punisher right now? Whack. It's awesome, but it's whack.
I don't know what they're doing. I don't know where they're going.
I don't think they do either.
Neither do they.
And they're just like, fuck it, he's got, War Machine suit, cool, whatever. Like, okay,
likes
cool.
bullets.
He likes bullets and he likes machines and war. It's good. It's all good.
Okay, well, Dylan.
Dylan, a good memory you've had of this year. Not even necessarily with us, just a good nerdy memory. We're leaving this pause in too, right?
Yeah, all of it, all of
Okay.
it. It's good.
It's tough because we really haven't done. I mean, I haven't done a whole lot as far as like events or big things, but just things like going to Emerald City seeing the new stuff they have, just hanging out,
Yeah.
picking up new stuff.
We've been to Emerald City a lot this year.
Many
That's like
times.
the one thing we managed to do
I
together.
mean, I found a new comic book shop that's not too far from my house, the Smoking Comics. This is where I got my gifts for you guys.
There you go.
The owner, Ryan's a really cool guy. He does a lot of tabletop gaming. He's going to be doing games like every night for free entry. Just bring your pieces, come in and play.
That's cool.
Does a lot of Warhammer. He's going to have a huge Warhammer table, and it's shaping up to be a really
Texas
cool
home away
hangout
from home.
spot.
Tex has a huge Warhammer right now talking about it.
I do.
I get that joke.
Cool.
Also, there's a new comic shop that's by my house. It's always
Oh, yeah.
a
Well,
cool find.
Merry Christmas, Dylan.
Thank
Merry
you. Guys. Thank you
Christmas.
for all of this.
We'll be back in just a minute with more Unmasked On Air. Dylan, we forgot to ask you, who do you want to open their presents next?
You okay, bud? You can see?
Huh?
You got your here. There you go.
Wow, that's way better.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Real
I've
dumb.
been blind for like
Real dumb,
15
yeah.
minutes.
Because of that, I'm not gonna pick you.
Okay, right.
So
Fuck.
We should make PJ go last.
That's very rude.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Derek then.
Okay.
So, Derek, what have you been up to?
I've been reading a lot of DC. I've read a lot of comics recently.
I'm surprised you. The words too, not just the pictures.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounding them out. Like phonics. It's amazing.
How many of your comics are just tear stained?
I always buy about 3 copies of them.
So you can cry while you're
Yeah.
reading?
One
Right here.
one stays bagged and boarded.
Right here, you cry into that camera,
Not-
and it's just hashtag tear phonics.
I'm not doing that.
But you're gonna cry. You're crying right now, my dude.
A lot of DC.
A lot of DC. A lot of Batman.
Just like the current stuff then?
Current stuff. I went back. I'm doing a weird thing where it's like I'm trying to stay current on storylines and characters that I want within Rebirth,
Yeah.
and then also going back and rereading stuff to then catch up to where Rebirth started.
Yeah, it's.
Right.
I mean, like, New 52 was so huge. It was such a big beast. So
Yeah.
there are a few,
5 years of books, basically.
and I
5
think that
years
each
of
one of
52
us
books.
probably have
Yeah.
finished some of them. Like, I know that I read from start to finish The Flash. I read
Right.
all of it. And
And
then
I've read-
Justice League, I read just about all of that too.
Yeah. And I've read all of, Scott Snyder's Batman run
Yep.
Good stuff.
through
Yeah, a lot
at
of it
least
was very
twice.
good.
I think that New 52, I think Rebirth fixed the mistake that New 52 did, where New 52 started so strong that all of their lines reset and started again, where Rebirth chose a handful to start the event with.
Yes.
For a while, I could boast that I was caught up with all of Rebirth.
Right.
That time is long gone.
I think, it makes me wonder, like, when my dad, for example, was growing up and he was reading Superman, like, it must have been so much easier to keep track because the stories did just kind of open and close and open and
Right.
close, and it
It was
wasn't
a lot more
some,
episodic.
and they didn't do that thing where it was jump to this comic to find out, or you didn't get the editor's asterisk that says, read Justice League number
Right.
Well,
394.
right now you can read Superman in Superman, Action Comics, Trinity, and Justice League.
Yeah.
He appears in all 4 of those.
And then there's also
Trinity's
Super
cool.
Sons, which he would also appear in that.
Which
so-
is surprisingly, I like that
Yeah.
book.
So a lot of that, I went back and I've read through all the different DC Crises books,
Yeah.
and I read after Final Crisis. Actually, before Final Crisis, it was between Infinite Crisis and Final Crisis. There is a weekly title that came out that's just called 52, and it was a year of books that have to do with the DC universe where the big 3 are not around.
Oh, cool. Wow.
Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman are, we don't know where,
Cool.
and it's the rest of the world picking itself back up and going, okay, and then Lex Luthor has a whole plan, and he basically is giving superpowers to just anybody who can pay money for it.
I love Lex
boy.
Luthor.
And so it's
Such a
like
good
creating
villain.
a bunch of
Yeah.
issues and things like that. That's really cool.
Did you read World War III?
I have not. No, that has, because that then leads into the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. So yes. I
Oh
have read
God, I
all that.
love World War
Yes.
III. It's my favorite part of 52. It's
Yes.
amazing.
So that's it. It's like we had all of these different things that happened right there, and then Final Crisis, and then Flashpoint, and then New 52. And so it's like I've read all through that. I'm caught up on Batman, all of the Rebirth Batman stuff.
That's good.
All of the Detective Comics in Rebirth.
Which surprises me how good it is. Yeah,
so good.
it is.
I've been trying to keep up with all of the different weird crossover events, storylines that are going on. So Metal, Dark Knight's Metal, all the tie-ins from every bit of it. I've gone back and reread, things like The Button, which then ties into
Doomsday.
both the Rebirth special that kicked it all off, plus now Doomsday Clock.
Yeah.
And then I'm also wanting to go back and reread Watchmen again for I don't know how many times at this point.
It's just amazing.
I also
that-
want to reread my Before Watchmen books because I just want to see if there's anything that they're going to pull from there.
Yeah, I've actually never read the Before
I
Watchmen.
have all 4 of those if you want to borrow them.
I learned that lesson from you, which is don't read the event and its crossover titles. And I really pick up on that with Metal, because reading things like Justice League and whatnot, with Rebirth's Justice League, which I just caught up on a few days ago, they make mention they're fighting this race, this hive mind race of beings called the Timeless. And the Timeless are trying to wipe the past, present, and future of our reality out at the same time, and then move it from where it is in the multiverse and in time to the end of all time, because we invite the challenge of the universe to destroy us because of all the power that exists in our version of the multiverse. So the Timeless want to push it to the very end of all time so we can live out our lives.
Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah.
We'll put a little-
So that we can, it was like a fucking year ago, catch up. So you can push it all, catch up or get chupped, so that you can, so that you can push it out all the way and not have to worry about these cosmic level events. And basically Superman asks, why are you doing this? And the hive mind leader of the Timeless essentially says, because there's something dark working itself into your universe, and if I don't do this now, you will wish I had. If I don't basically kill you all now, this will be mercy compared to what's gonna happen. And I was like, I wonder what that could be referring to. And then I realized, you motherfuckers, that's a tie-in for Metal.
Yep.
Like, it's just the way
Well, and
DC
then-
is working everything into everything. It's
Yeah,
just,
it's called pre-planning.
yeah, I guess so. Something that they,
Well, they're soon to stop doing that because now they've acquired.
I'm about to see it in my pants.
we don't talk about the BMB anymore.
The bowel movement.
Bowel. Yeah, bowel movement bowel.
What about video games? You been playing anything?
Not really.
No. Okay,
Not
that's
really.
fine.
Sea of Thieves got a release date.
Yes, it finally did.
After we've been talking about it on the show for like 2 years.
Yeah,
you know.
it finally has a release date, and if you pre-order, then you get part of the open beta.
That's cool.
And they've got basically you get a treasure chest full of loot at the beginning.
You didn't get that Battlefront 2 with the new
No.
controller where you can just put your chip card directly
No.
into it and enter your pin.
I didn't do that.
No. Okay.
I had that game pre-ordered, and I debated it and debated it and debated it. and
You texted me the day before.
Yeah, the closer we got to release, the more I was like, I feel wrong buying it.
Yeah.
I was kind
And
of in the same
so-
boat.
I never went and picked up my pre-order. I never called them. I never said anything. It's
You
just
can move that $5.
yeah.
to
I
something else.
have $5 sitting at GameStop right now, just ready. I guess.
What about watching? You watch anything good?
Watching, I've seen this year. I've caught up on every Marvel movie that's come out. So I've seen Guardians 2, which I loved. I enjoyed it better than the first one. I mean, I did really enjoy the first one. I've seen. We saw Wonder Woman. Which
That was
I
another
have
one.
not
I
seen
did
Wonder
see
Woman.
Wonder Woman.
yeah, but you and the three of us
Yeah.
saw Wonder Woman together.
Wonder Woman was
So that's
the only DC film that's come out
That's-
in this like run that I care about at all.
Live action.
Now that I'm thinking
It's
about it, I guess
amazing.
I'm caught up on the Marvel movies and the DC films that have come out.
Yeah,
this
because you
year.
went to go see that flaming pile of
I
shit
have
that I haven't
seen
seen
Justice
yet.
League.
You and I saw Dark Tower,
Yes.
Stephen King's Dark Tower.
And then 2 weeks later, we could buy it.
You know what else we didn't mention that we went and saw was nope, there it goes.
Murder on the Orient Express.
Thank you,
brought that
Trevor.
up.
Yeah,
It was
Agatha
very good,
Christie.
though.
No, the Justice League Dark cartoon movie. We all watched that. At
Yeah, we
at
did.
Texas House.
Yeah.
it was very
Yeah,
good.
it was really good. Like most of those movies are.
They always are.
I've seen Thor Ragnarok twice now. Tex and I went and saw it for the second time. Or I saw it for the second time. He saw it for the first time. It's very good.
If you want a third time, you just let us know. We'll,
Yeah.
we'll go with
Yeah,
you.
I have not seen it yet.
And then we saw Homecoming,
We did, yeah.
which was phenomenal.
Awesome.
Yes.
My current and wow, big shock. PJ likes the Spider-Man one, but that's that is my current favorite of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is Homecoming.
Yeah.
And then I've seen just a bunch of other movies. Several times, a lot of those. I've seen it.
That's
I've
Derek's
seen-
thing.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Cinephile.
Could you pick a single film that you've seen this year that you like stand out above the rest?
Good question.
Doesn't have to be comic or.
Dunkirk is up there.
Yeah, I know you really like that one.
I saw it
I
twice.
didn't see it.
It
It looked really good.
It?
It is very good. I have some issues with it.
Wait, are we
after
still
the
talking
fact,
about
but-
Dunkirk?
No, It. Stephen King's It.
Sorry, you just said it is very good
Right.
twice, and I was
That's
like,
one of the few horror movies that I actually sat down and watched from
Yeah.
I
open
haven't
to
seen the
close.
new one yet.
I'm gonna be honest.
You need to.
I'm gonna be honest. I watched it on one of those really virusy watch movies websites.
Now you're going, Jay.
Oh.
And then I've been watching a lot of Netflix stuff. So I'm caught up on like Stranger Things 2 had their second season come out,
Yeah, yeah.
which is great.
I
And
need to
that's
see
another
that.
one.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
need to watch
hold.
Stranger Things.
That's a recommendation as well. Fucking watch Stranger Things.
Okay.
Because you will love it. It's everything that you love in those sorts of storylines,
Cool.
all put together. And Winona Ryder.
I love
And
her. If you're
and
listening.
then I'm caught up on like BoJack Horseman had a new season. Which
Oh, yes, it did.
my favorite show that Netflix has created. I finally watched Glow, which Tex had been recommending to me for a while. Very funny,
good.
very clever.
Didn't Happy come out?
It's about to. That's a Grant Morrison written storyline. I've never read it. Have you, Tex?
I flipped through it the other day. It's pure insanity.
Yeah,
It's not heady like normal Grant Morrison
Right.
stuff.
That's
like
Stabler,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christopher Maloney.
Yeah.
I'm still not that it's happy, but you said happy, and I thought We Happy Few. I'm still debating on buying an Xbox just for that game.
That game in Sea of Thieves, yeah.
Yeah. We Happy Few looked very good. What was the little we're super derailing, and I'm sorry, but what was the little video game that you and I played?
Origami.
No, not that one. The horror one we just did.
Little Monsters.
Oh, Little Nightmares. Yeah, that was fun.
When we went to go to the lunch run while you guys were setting up, there was a girl in a yellow raincoat, and he was like, "Ooh, it," and I was like, "Oh no, see, that made me think about Little Nightmares, and it freaked me out."
Okay.
And then, is there anything else that I?
Playing, watching, reading, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's.
It's present time.
Oh,
I'm actually gonna go first.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah, if that's all right.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't.
All right, go ahead and read my note for you, buddy.
Out loud.
Oh man, in every dog's dream lies a vision of the future. Happy Jewish holiday, from PJ.
You're welcome, buddy. I bought this for you, I think, in March of this year.
I'm gonna get that as a tattoo.
I got
Right there.
But with my handwriting.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
I got this wrapping paper specifically for you.
This is
DJ and
beautiful.
I shared the Hanukkah wrapping paper for you
It's yeah. There's
because we think maybe he's Jew. I think he's Jewish.
I appreciate the thought.
Okay.
I appreciate the thought.
I don't know if that's because he's Jewish or if it's just he just appreciates it.
I think he appreciates
I
it.
do.
But what if he's Jewish?
We'll just run under the assumption that he is and
we
is
have
not
to.
Jewish.
Okay, we assume. Oh, is this like Pavlov's holiday of choice?
So that is the character key of Hellboy from Hellboy Animated. They've done a few feature-length
It
films
is-
at this point.
Yeah, it's a limited edition, 1/16 of 500.
Yep, that
And
is.
the certificate of authenticity on the back.
Yep.
From the Acme Archives Limited for Hellboy Animated.
You have
That
the
means it's
statue
gonna
from that series,
explode.
the bust.
I have a bust of that.
Oh yeah, I have the Abe.
Yeah.
That's what you got me last year for
Yep.
Christmas.
Yep.
That is awesome, because I don't have a huge collection of them yet, but I do have a few film cells. I have some from Saw 4, Interstellar, I have one from Beauty and the Beast, or Lion King. I think I have one of each.
You're not sure.
There's a couple more.
This is a small addition to that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Derek
Is this a car
saw. Yeah, it's right out there. It's a piece of shit. It's mine.
We stole it.
Derek saw
someone.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 a while ago, and that started a tradition of him collecting everything of Yondu that he sees, because he loves Yondu. One of the things he got of Yondu was a Lego minifigure. And I took that a little further, and so now, Derek, you own a Hellboy Lego minifigure.
That is so cool.
Just to stick with the theme.
Yeah. That is awesome. It's going to be hard to see at all, but that's...
He's got a trench coat, he's got the fist. It's all great.
Yeah.
He has a revolver, too.
Yeah.
wow.
That looks so... Oh, the fucking...
The Samaritan.
And I don't know what company this is, but they do...
Block.
Specialty... Block is the name of it? They do specialty,
There's like 15 that I want.
Lego
They're all
minifigs,
$3.99
which is
a piece.
awesome.
They have a Red Skull. He has like a little.
So happy Hellboy Christmas, buddy.
Thank you.
Of course, man.
I'm always good for a Hellboy Christmas.
Me next. If you
Okay.
don't mind, Peach.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the other Hanukkah wrapped one.
Yes. Yes, it is.
You can
Happy Chanukah.
you can read that out, Derek, too, on the back. I wrote you a little note.
Derek, the Jew? Happy Hanukkah. We assume. Probably can't read that.
But happy Hanukkah.
But it's there. Happy
regardless.
Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
And I mean, it's like, it's Happy Hanukkah all over this paper. You got dreidels, you got a menorah.
Matzah.
Man, it is.
Derek gave me a sick-ass matzah recipe at the beginning of this. If you go to the beginning of this, he gave me a matzah recipe, and we asked you to subscribe. Do that.
You should subscribe.
This is fucking awesome.
Not only is it Leatherface, but look what's behind him. It is the original movie poster
I love
to
that
scale
poster.
to him.
I love that poster so much.
It's a McFarlane's toys.
Yeah, it's from Movie Maniacs. Leatherface from what appears to be the first movie.
I feel like you gotta open him, and he's not one that can stay in the package.
No, he doesn't
because
stay in the package.
Do you see the poster? Like that's.
Yeah, no,
So
no,
I
this
saw
one will
him,
be open.
And I knew that he's your favorite.
Yeah.
But then it was like, it's got a frame made of bones, and in it is the actual movie poster, and I was like, that's too cool.
And he comes with a giant chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
He comes with a hand and a head and a bucket to put them in.
Mm-hmm.
And then he comes with a hammer, like a mallet that
Yeah.
he hits one of the first characters. that he
Lorne
actually
Michaels.
kills. Yeah,
Writer and director of SNL.
yeah. It was.
Poor Lorne.
He really died in the movie.
In the movie.
It was bloody. It was bad.
I love that. Calvin showed that to me this morning. I hadn't seen it beforehand. My favorite bit about that is the movie poster is its own stand, and it is made out of bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was perfect.
That's awesome.
They have a Freddy one that I think I might go get. Yeah, he's super cool.
All right, and up next is Derek. Derek, your gift to you.
Yeah,
now,
yeah,
your
yeah.
name is written. Who's going last for Derek? Is that Dylan?
Text.
I think I am, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Is it?
It's those
Yeah.
two.
It's two things, or is it more?
Yeah. it's
Do
the
I
two.
have a particular order that I need to do these in? Or
Go
does it
ahead and
matter?
open the smaller one first.
Okay.
Wait, like what? Widthwise or lengthwise?
Yeah, because
It's unclear.
I'm too weak.
That is sweet. It's an Aquaman number 6. I don't know what the storyline is. I don't know what the date is. I don't care. The front cover is Mignola, which is the writer and artist most known for Hellboy and the BPRD.
And the ghost of Lobster Johnson.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is very true.
He's
There's a
not
Ghost
quite
of
as
Lobster
cool as
Johnson
Abe.
block.
It's just.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how you felt about Aquaman, but I knew you liked Mignola.
What I love is the fact that you both bought each other an Aquaman book.
That's true.
It's destined to be. Now kiss.
No, wait, no.
This is awesome.
Don't touch my
He
boyfriend,
has,
Dylan.
The hook hands.
he has the hook hand.
Yeah.
It's like a harpoon.
And the little
He's
creatures.
referred to as the Warrior King in that stage of his appearance.
Sweet.
So you know, that's a future reference.
They make a reference to that, by the way, in the Rebirth line of Justice League. He loses Aquaman, or Batman almost gets his hand cut off, and he has to dodge out of the way, and he's like, whoo! And Aquaman goes, I got a hook if you need it.
That's awesome. That's hilarious. Okay, this is a Diamond Selects Toys 6-inch bust. It's a limited of 3,000. And it gives me the number on the bottom.
638.
638. So pretty low, actually. It's
Yeah.
the Bat 2C Batman bust from the Bill Dozier and Adam West Batman series from TV from the 60s. That is so funny.
Sick ass eyes.
So funny. And like the level of detail just from the picture alone, like in the gloves
Yeah.
and in the cape.
One of the things with me when I'm looking at statues is colors, and I like the colors on that.
Yeah.
I like how it almost looks like a wedding cake. Like,
It looks like fondant as much as
It does.
that's brilliant.
yeah,
Dylan, that's brilliant.
So cool.
He is cool.
You know, normally you get a lot of horror stuff.
Yeah.
You're kind of
I'm getting
all
a good
over,
spread.
yeah.
I'm getting a good spread.
Yeah, I was the one that
Good
went
spread.
horror this year.
That's a
but-
cookie. That's a graham cracker cookie.
Jack, please do not eat that. Please don't eat Derek's gift. All right,
And from Tech,
Santa.
right.
That is Santa Claus.
Santex.
There you go.
Okay.
He was real busy.
Santa
so-
even
from
likes
Santa.
Jewish kids, and he gives Jewish kids Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
I asked him, so
Thank you. I appreciate
Call
that.
it a favor.
yeah.
I hate the fact that we all got you gifts, but you didn't seem to get any of us gifts. Santa
That's
gave us
true.
presents.
I feel gypped.
Well, I was calling in favors. It was kind of broke this season.
That's so cool. This is a gremlin, but it's the the Mohawk gremlin specifically. This is awesome. This is from NECA and Real Toys, who I have.
Quite a few things.
Yeah, I have a couple things up there from them.
Yeah.
You got me a Xenomorph from them a couple years ago, and then Calvin and Dylan got me horror figures from them last
Yeah.
year. A Jason from Friday the 13th 3,
Yeah, I
and
remember
And then I got
Ash
in-
Williams from Evil Dead 2, which are like the two best examples of those characters.
Yeah.
I love that he comes with the fucking Uzi.
Yeah, it's hilarious. He has an Uzi, and I'm sure you can't probably see that over there, but then on the back,
inside.
you can see that, there. And then on the back, you can see you could actually stand him up to be
And they have
holding it.
Mogwai coming in that same packaging as like the Jason and the.
Yeah,
So.
and he's got the little That's a cool one. That ultimate gizmo.
Yeah.
He's got like 4 different heads you can put him on, and one of them's the one where he's like Rambo.
Calvin,
I know. I saw it. I was like, I'm getting him that.
Calvin just asked a very pertinent and I think relevant question about Gremlins just on our last break a few minutes
I
ago.
did. Well, I like to talk about the Gremlins.
It's weird.
They have
that you brought it
a
up.
that little like the box, the Nika boxes. They just came out with a Chucky one that I really want. He comes with 5 different hands. And they all are holding different knives, including the one where he shoved the knife like into his stump,
Right.
and it's all bloody. And he they're good. And then he's got all the faces. He's got like the starting good guys doll face, and he does come with a little cardboard box you can put him in.
That's cool.
And it goes all the way from that to like the one where his brows start to look natural to like the screaming one, and then eventually it's like the stapled
Yeah.
up one. Yeah, Nika does some cool stuff.
That's
They
really
do.
cool.
They're very cool.
That's a good loot.
All right, guys. Derek,
Um,
Merry
Kyle.
Merry Hanukkah.
Yeah.
Hanukkah.
Is it happy Hanukkah? We think.
Well, yeah.
Happy
Well, I'm
holidays.
expecting.
I have a recommendation
Shit, guys.
that you should read.
Oh shit,
Yeah, I
yeah.
was about to say, like, we didn't do that either. We'll just wait. You know, it's fine.
It's fine.
But yeah, I will say you guys owe me 2 more things.
Yeah, I was about to say
At least.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hanukkah's 8.
Yeah.
You can have my keys,
Thank
and you can
you.
have this dollar.
Okay.
I'll give you your phone back.
Thank you.
Okay.
I need it.
Merry Christmas.
Recommendations, guys.
Yeah.
I recommend a video game.
Okay.
If you haven't played the first, which I think you have, I think you played the first Wolfenstein,
I have
The New Order.
both of them.
I would say play the new Colossus.
I've heard nothing but good.
It's incredible. I very much enjoyed it. It does not take long to play. You get to shoot Nazis right in their Nazi heads, and that's the best thing any American kid can hope for.
Yes.
So, especially because you're a Jewish American kid,
Yay.
you go shoot some Nazis, buddy. Happy Hanukkah.
There's a little game called Doom. You should probably try it.
I like that game.
Oh, have you played that?
Yeah.
Shut up.
I got a big poster of it. I got a statue.
Looking
That
right at him.
lights up, moves.
Yeah, that's a super cool statue. The problem is that Derek, like, you're the one that usually tells me you should read this. You read way more than I do.
Yeah, I feel like when we hear about or think about something when we think about something that we think you would like, you normally
I've already done it.
I've read it, watched it, played it, yeah. I think I'm the only one with a recommendation for you, buddy.
It might be.
No, I
Got my finger pretty
Tex,
close
do you
to
have
the
anything for
pulse
Derek?
I do.
at times.
Okay,
Ow.
go ahead.
Oh, you want me to say? Okay.
Yeah.
So I know you're kind of like, you don't generally partake in the superheroes. Usually you're kind of like a street level kind of guy. Like, you like Batman and you like
Batman.
There is a really cool Captain America series that you need to get into.
Okay.
It is Captain America versus Red Skull. That is what it's called. And it's exactly what you think it is.
So, you guys want me to read and play things where it's against Nazis?
I got one.
Yes.
Nazi
Fuck
related?
Nazis.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at here.
Paul Dini,
Nazis.
and I don't remember the name of the book. Paul Dini wrote a comic book about how he was actually mugged.
The Dark Knight.
Yes.
Like I haven't read it, but I see it in stores all the time. And
Read
I'm
it.
just like, that looks. Really
I
cool.
don't own a copy. I read it standing in Emerald City, and it is amazing.
It's a graphic novel.
Yes.
It's not a.
No, it's
novel
comic
novel?
books.
Okay.
Great.
There was actually a comic book that I read at Emerald City that I picked up. It was Judge Dredd versus Aliens versus Predator.
Versus Batman versus Superman.
No.
Oh, okay.
This was just, I read one issue while I was at EC, and it was Judge Dredd teaming up with the Predators to hunt down and kill
That's
the
awesome.
aliens.
That's really cool.
If there's anything better than Aliens and Predators, it's Aliens and Predators and Judge Dredd all hanging out.
It's like
all
Batman and
murdering.
Judge Dredd. They did a crossover that I want to read really
Yeah.
bad.
Oh yeah, Night
Batman.
of Judgment or something.
Yeah.
There's a whole.
Judgment
you
on
can get it
Gotham.
as a collected.
Can I give you a second recommendation? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Please read The Darkness. I will let
Okay.
you borrow my compendium.
Yeah, you have the compendium.
So I own a compendium of The
It's-
Darkness.
You
and
could
it
build
is
a house
this
out of
thick.
those books.
Yeah.
It is this thick. Easily.
It really is. close.
It's
ridiculous.
90. I think it's 99 issues.
Yeah, it's like 1 to 99.
Oh, I finally, by the way, finished. I'll go over it later. Never mind. Not my time.
Give us a
My memory. It's not a set one. The thing that I've done differently this year, I think, is I've gone to a ton of different comic shops. Like I've just been exploring Tampa area, and I went over to Orlando and I hit a couple shops. But you know, we're always at Emerald City. I love
Yeah.
Emerald City. It will never change.
Emerald City out in Clearwater.
Yes.
Go there. They have it.
Emerald City Comics it's huge. It's hard to beat. There's a new more local. It's over on, is it 56? Where is Anarchist Closet?
56.
It's right. If you know where Anarchist Closet is on 56, it's in the building next door. It's called Uncanny Heroes. They are partnered with. It's actually Big Redhead Toys. He moved
Who
his
used
store.
to be out by where we lived in
Right.
Oldsmar.
Yep. He moved his store and combined it with Uncanny, and they opened up a new shop.
It is. It's on 56th, just north of Fowler.
Yeah.
And
If you're not in Tampa, it's in Tampa.
yes, look it up. There is an Uncanny Heroes in Lakeland apparently, but I don't know if it's a chain. Haven't been there yet. But they're very good, and they have 2 storefronts. They've only opened half of it yet, but they're building the other side, and they're going to open that up, and it's going to be... Basically, what they told me the first time I walked in there is, we're trying to be the Emerald City of Tampa.
Yeah.
And which is a big deal. And
good luck, because
yes,
they've got some cool stuff in there already, so I wish them the best. I've been in there a couple of times. I found the penguin that I've been looking for from the collection I had when I was a kid for like ever.
The
and he had
series.
and he had the helicopter with the umbrellas that spin.
Yeah,
Sold me
nice.
the whole thing for actually a really good price too. They're really reasonable.
Wow. That's a low price.
I've also been up to Coliseum of Comics up in New Tampa.
Yeah.
Tex and I actually went there the other night right before seeing Thor. I've been there several times. Where I got most of your gifts, I actually got from the Coliseum of Comics in Orlando, which there's 2 stores over there apparently. I went to one of them, and it was a huge store.
If you watch our MegaCon special, Coliseum of Comics is where their booth at MegaCon was where Calvin got his Iron Man helmet and Derek got his Hellboy statue. You got your Black Panther statue there.
Right.
And I lost out on the Doctor Doom helmet because I was a little bitch and thought I could wait one more day. And I should have done that. I'm going to kill myself after this.
I still wear that helmet to sleep every night. So
That's got to
With
be
the lights
very
and everything,
uncomfortable.
'cause that,
That's
no, the lights are only
Dude,
on the stand.
That's a shitty
it was
lamp.
a really shitty lamp.
yeah.
I put LEDs in it and it looks cool.
It looks terrible. It doesn't light up anything.
You can't read by it.
So Derek, who's going next?
I mean, he's got the most Christmas spirit of anyone I know. So
Yeah.
let's go with Tex.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not doing icebreaker question next time.
We'll be right back after
I'm going to
this.
have it be PJ's icebreaker. I open gifts first.
Welcome back, Tex. I do believe that it is your turn now to tell us a little bit about what you've been doing in the year of our Lord, 2017.
Yes. Well, through God, all things are possible. Just want to get that out of the way.
Write that down.
You're talking about the Christmas God, though, right?
Yeah, the God of Christmas, Santa.
It's his birthday, right?
No. You see, that's a common misconception. You see, Santa was born 9 months before Christmas.
9 months after Santa's mom and dad got down.
Do not talk about Mr. and Mrs. Claus like that.
Isn't that Santa and Mrs. Claus, though?
Yeah, but it's not
Does
related.
Mrs. Claus have a first name?
Yes,
What is it?
Sarah.
Meredith.
Marilyn?
Sarah Claus?
Yes.
Sarah
I hate
Claus.
you. It is your time, though. What have you been up to? Let's start with reading.
Reading. I've actually been doing a lot of like novel reading and stuff. So I'm reading a new fantasy series right now. It's called Malice. It's hard to describe because the setting is so strange. It's like a world after an apocalypse, pretty much, and like they're at that like ancient Greek level of technology. So it's like they have ships and stuff, but they don't have much anything else. Like they don't have like, they're just kind of figuring out pulleys. Like all the castles that they live in were built from beforehand by the giants, and there was this big war between human and giants. So all the technology that they both just destroyed. It's crazy. It's pretty nutty.
That
But
sounds
it's all
awesome.
about it's all about like an evil god coming back. It's pretty cool. So I've been reading that. I've been reading a lot of Warhammer 40K
Yeah, you
because
have.
they just updated their world. One of the Primarchs, who are like the progenitors of the Space Marines in 40K, came back, and they released a new line of Space Marines. So I've been brushing up on that, figuring out what's going on.
Cool.
What have you been playing?
I've been playing a lot of NBA because I really got into basketball this year for whatever reason.
You did.
You did.
Really weird.
And it was that
I don't support this bit.
I
I
don't.
don't like it.
it's not a bit. I just like basketball. Why do you guys think it's a joke?
I
Well,
don't.
this is not about sports. This is about nerdy stuff.
yeah. This is a bit.
Not
I
sports.
don't
Show us your jump shot. Oh!
Oh. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of sports game, FIFA 18, NBA.
FIFA's good.
FIFA is
always
really
good.
fucking good.
You wanna
I've
open
been
his
playing
presents?
I've been playing Wolfenstein.
There we
Well,
go.
not good.
And I've been reading a lot of Marvel comics, surprisingly
Not
enough.
Assassin's Creed.
That is
Not
surprising.
Assassin's Creed. I've been broke, so I haven't been able to pick it up.
Okay.
I probably will, but
I recommend Assassin's Creed Origins.
Well, anytime our buddy Sam Burke is like, "I really like this," I go, "I hate that." It's kind of like how
I thought it was the opposite. So you'd be like, when he says it's good, you know it's good. But you're like, when he says it's good, it's trash.
no, it's actually usually he's pretty much right on stuff, but I don't like him. I don't know why we hang out with him.
That's a good question.
And I don't know why he's one of my best friends. I don't know why he's been around for 10 years, you know. No, but at first I was really kind of like very kind of trepidatious about the Assassin's Creed game because I'm like,
Yeah, it's
well,
because they keep harming us.
yeah, it's kind of like after Unity and Syndicate and really just after those two games, I was
been
like,
burned.
wow, this is
burned.
bad.
They promise gold and deliver, cubic
Pyrite.
zirconium. Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, no, I've been reading a lot of Marvel comics as well.
Punisher.
The Punisher line is amazing.
So tell us what's good in Marvel. Because
Okay,
don't
so
know.
I can tell you what's good in Marvel.
Apparently
Daredevil.
the Punisher, and I think that's it.
The Daredevil line is really cool.
Very good, yeah.
The Punisher line is very good. The Daredevil Punisher line is super cool.
Is the better of the
Is
three.
the Punisher still Frank Castle, or has he become like a 14-year-old who writes fan fiction and
Named Frank
is a vegan? Like
Francine.
Castellano.
Perfect.
Thank you.
It is still Frank.
Brian Michael Bendis.
Fucking.
You know what BMB stands for, by the way? Brian, bowel movement, Brian.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bed and breakfast.
like we gotta go to a panel and just be like, "Hey, bowel move, Brian. Hey,
And you just be like, oh, that guy's drunk. Get him out of here.
I'm not drunk. Fuck you. Don't touch me.
Why is he wearing a Santa hat? It's July.
Christmas in July, piece of shit."
So when we go to MegaCon this year, we're gonna have to get Tex wasted. So I'm like
I'm
Santa
just gonna
Claus.
throw eggs every time he mentions any comic book.
Egg in Spanish is huevo.
Yes, it is.
Good job.
You're learning.
Calvin and I learned that a long time ago.
I heard that the Defenders was actually pretty good.
The Defenders is awesome because it's nothing but their street level or heroes. So, and apparently they can't screw that up.
No.
That's cool.
They want to, though.
They want to. They're like, how could we fuck up Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and I think they're doing right now it's Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, and Daredevil.
I think it's the TV,
like
yeah.
Yeah, I think that because the
The
two are
Netflix
two.
changes.
Yeah,
I'm reading,
I think that's what they're doing.
I'm reading the Daredevil line right now. I haven't caught up with Punisher. I am caught up with Punisher and Daredevil. I haven't caught up on I just caught up on the Daredevil single line. And I was like, I don't really think they can fuck this up. And then it's like, and then it was him, the Purple Man. And I was like, oh, nope, here they go. They're going to fuck it up right now. And then they didn't. They used him well. And I was like, oh.
It's always surprising when you get a villain like that and you're like, I don't know where I would go as a writer with this guy. Like, I think it's just like some people have that ability to go, we're just going to ignore this thing. Because I'm so like, well, no, this happened. Like,
Right.
I have literal physical evidence of this dumb shit happening.
We were
Never
watching,
forget.
Lexi and I were watching Jessica Jones, the TV series, and she goes, is his name just Kilgrave? Like, is that like his villain name? Does he
Like
not have
Cher?
a... I was like, no, that's the last name is Kilgrave. And she was like, what's his first name? And I couldn't for the life of me remember. And then reading Daredevil, I remembered. And now I realize why they didn't include his first name. Zebediah. I'm Zebediah Kilgrave. Purple skin.
But yeah, I'm caught up with all the Marvel show stuff. That's not true. I didn't finish Iron Fist because it lagged
bad.
so bad that I was like, I'm not gonna watch this.
Yeah, it's their weakest show.
Yeah.
But street level characters, Captain America, Iron Fist, those lines are very good.
Okay.
So I definitely recommend those. That's about all I've been reading for comic books.
Cool.
Movies, I'm caught up on all the. I'm not caught up on all the DC movies. I have not seen Justice League yet.
I can't believe you paid money to go see that.
I want to pay money to go see it.
I have Movie Pass, which means I spend $9.95 a month. And I have a card. It's like
You
a
get to
credit
go as
card.
many times as you.
And I go, I can see a movie a day for the entirety of a month on $9.95. So I was like, I'm not really spending that money.
No, because you've already seen something good.
Right.
Okay,
Exactly. So I was just like, I'm gonna go see it. But I just went and saw it basic, just a regular theater. It wasn't in IMAX, it wasn't in Dolby, it wasn't in 3D. It was just standard viewing.
Do you have to pay extra to go do that?
You can't.
You can't use Movie Pass for the extra.
Okay, so it's just
Well,
the
if I'm
regular.
going to be honest with you though, if you film a pile of dog shit that's on fire, and then you watch it in 3D or regular, it is still just footage of a pile of dog shit
You're
on
right,
fire.
you're right.
So it doesn't.
Here, I didn't give a review. I'm gonna jump in here, text for just a
Sure.
second. I didn't hate it. Okay. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad.
Yes, it was.
It was. Yeah. It wasn't. It wasn't good. It was bad. It wasn't awful.
It's the same way people like The Room and the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I wouldn't say that.
It's
Okay,
like,
okay,
hold
I
on.
think that's belittling The Room and the Rocky Horror.
So are you saying it was bad, but it's not Suicide Squad bad?
Yes. Okay. If I have to put like a ranking on it, because I know you guys, I think you guys prefer rankings a lot more than I do. Wonder Woman,
Well, yeah, obviously.
Man of Steel sits about there.
Okay.
Wow. That's sad that that's their best.
Justice League, and then Batman versus Superman.
And then.
No, Suicide Squad doesn't.
No, it doesn't hit the list.
Suicide
doesn't-
Squad doesn't even
Yeah,
show
it
up.
does not.
Suicide Squad.
Tex, what are you
Because
playing?
I don't consider that a film.
Playing?
It's
Yeah, you went
Obviously-
over playing.
It's a collection of slapdash clips just kind of thrown together in a nonsense.
By a trailer house company.
Yeah, and I mean we wouldn't do anything like that.
Did you go over playing?
We did, yeah.
Oh, sports. That's right. I checked it out.
Sports, Wolfenstein.
Right.
That's about it.
Nice.
Oh, I've been doing a lot of modding.
Modding?
Yeah, for like computer games and stuff like that. I've been playing with a lot of mods. So
Really?
yeah, like with the Skyrim re-release,
Yeah.
PS4, you get all the
I
mods
think
and
you're the
stuff.
first one of us that's
okay.
been playing with mods.
I
haven't
love
really
playing with
dabbled
mods.
in mods.
No, it's out of my wheelhouse.
It's especially for games like Fallout 4 or Skyrim. They're great because you play those games a billion times.
My
And
only
you
issue
can, and
is
you
that
can run those mods that like make them not a broken game.
Yeah,
I
like,
love
there
them,
are-
but when your companion who has all of your things disappears forever,
Yeah.
and you don't know where Lydia went, and she has
you
the
were just in
goddamn
love with her,
No,
Calvin.
she was holding the sword that the Jarl had just given me, disappeared.
You
Nowhere.
didn't need that, right?
And online they're like, oh, go back home. She'll be waiting for you. She's supposed to be. She's not there.
It's because she's having a nasty affair with Jarl Mulgrew.
You know what I think honestly happened? Is
there
that she just
characters?
walked through one of those patches where the NPCs just fall through the floor, and she's probably just running around somewhere down there.
Directly underneath you.
To
At
be
all
fair,
times.
She's
Yeah,
in the
I wanna say
upside
one of
down.
my companions got lost in a mountain.
Yeah.
I saw her walk into a mountain and just every once in a while see like her elbow pop out of the mountain.
Was she screaming?
See,
I don't
and
know.
that's
She
why
was in a mountain.
that's why I'm a little bit jealous
Fair.
of PC over console, because on PC you can just say, summon, so they will come back, which is nice.
All right, Tex, you ready to get some
Presents on?
gifts, buddy?
yeah, let's do the gift giving.
Can I go first for text?
Oh, yeah, sure.
We hadn't planned for this.
We put.
Oh God, what are we gonna do?
We said last, we never said first.
There you
so
go.
I don't really have a preface except for oh yeah. Pretty. I use a silver Sharpie. I don't really
Is
have
this
a
like
preface.
Derek, where if I read my name
No.
on Batman,
You'll
I'm
get a
gonna
Marvel.
get a Wolverine?
You'll get a Marvel. Yeah. It's a thing that I know you really like, and I think that you'll enjoy this. I found
Okay.
it. I found it, and I actually bought it for you while you were standing on the other side of Emerald City, and I had to like.
Oh, well, what was he doing? Standing on the other side while you were
Oh,
buying
yeah.
it?
Tex, where do you work now, buddy?
Oh, I work at Emerald City Comic Books now.
That's right.
That is.
I.
pretty interesting
Don't.
stuff.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we know.
I appreciate that. Yeah, Calvin actually got me the job, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, the manager there, Jay, who is awesome, Jay's super cool, was like, do you know anybody that would work here? And I was like, I know a guy that's getting fucked right now by GameStop super hard, so like, yeah, he's like, I need him to start working here tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, he's
And I
over
did.
there. Hey, Tex,
did.
go talk to Jay. And then now he works there.
Which is great. Got a man on the inside. Dude, just open the goddamn
God.
present.
Oh! Oh, that's awesome!
Is
It's Spirit Obi-Wan Kenobi from episode...
6?
Yeah, it was gotta be 5 because he doesn't show up in 4 again.
No, he's at
the
the
end.
end. It's in the end of 6. I thought it was the Force
Yeah,
Ghost
the
where they're all
Force
standing
Ghost.
around.
Yeah, but
the
he
end of
shows up
6.
in the Force Ghost in 5 as well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, especially when he's on Hoth.
Hey,
That's
it's
the
just
first
a
time you
Force
see him.
Ghost.
Anyway,
Nice
Force
eating.
Ghost, Kenobi.
Yes, this is awesome. I don't know if you can see that.
A lot of times
Whatever.
they'll do like the invisible stuff or whatever,
Yeah.
but this one, it's a really good gradient in the plastic. The
Yeah,
clothing
he's
is
wearing
called,
like a sexy kind of
What?
mesh thing. Well, okay, so okay, I don't mean to say like I'm now aroused by the figure.
I think he is.
There is this like fishnet robe that he's wearing to
Uh-huh.
simulate his like ghostly robe.
Dude, you need to stop.
Okay, all
While
right.
you're ahead.
Yeah, I'll
My
I'll stop
favorite
there.
part about
That's
this
awesome.
figure,
and it's the
and I
Black
pointed this out to
Series.
Calvin, my favorite part of this figure, and I'll try to show.
I do see what you're talking about.
I'll try to
with
show
his-
the
his
camera.
cloak.
Is that as the figure goes down, it becomes see-through,
Yeah,
which is
that's
incredible.
that's fucking cool.
Anyway, I know you
And
got a
I'm-
couple of those, but
Yes,
I thought that would be
I'm starting my Black Series problem soon.
Merry
Yeah,
Christmas.
it's not a problem. Now.
It's gonna be.
That's the problem.
What are you talking about?
Your literal wall of pop vinyls.
And I'm gonna wind up spending way more than those because
Yeah.
each of these is like 20
Derek
bucks.
has over $1,000 worth of pop vinyls.
in the arms.
His address, should you want to come and steal them.
What? No. I thought this was gonna go positive. Send me more.
All right, this one is from
Derek.
Derek. So your name is
No, it's on the front. It's
on
it's-
Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Ooh, my favorite. Well, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So let's see.
From here, my favorite.
Let's
no,
see
Aquaman's there.
what Marvel.
Well, Dylan's name was on our.
Right. But it's cool. I'm a Wonder Woman fan.
Yeah.
Oh, read her Rebirth. It's really good.
Is it
If you want another recommendation, super good.
cool?
It's a little weird and jumpy. but it's super-
Cyborg. Cyborg's rebirth.
I
is
heard a lot.
weird.
There was somebody talking. Then Teen Titans as well. I'm gonna stop talking about comic books. All
The
right.
Cyborg Icons figure is super
Yeah,
cool.
it's
Yeah.
fucking
He
awesome.
comes with all
The John
kinds of
Stewart
stuff.
Green Lantern icon figure is also badass.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh God, I want this so bad. Oh, that's
You
awesome.
have it. It's yours.
Oh man, I'm gonna buy this when I go back. When I
Please
go
do
back.
not.
It's yours.
This is the Diamond Select, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Diamond
Diamond
Select.
Select toys, Marvel Legends Punisher, and it is fucking awesome because he threw somebody through a fucking pinball machine,
does
and that
have
is
a
my
really
favorite
cool
part of this whole
background.
figure. It is one of the coolest figures I've ever seen.
He's got like the bar window.
Yeah, and
too.
it's like through a bar window. I don't know if you can see that.
For those of you who don't know, Tex's favorite DC character
Is the Punisher.
is Shazam. He loves Shazam, bright colors, it's all about the Greek gods. He thinks Shazam is super cool. He's a hero.
He's
he stands
wrong,
for truth
but-
and justice. That's his favorite DC character. So he decided to go total 180 with Marvel. And his favorite Marvel character is a gritty, dirty 5 o'clock shadow murderer.
It's a greasy Italian guy.
Did you,
That's
notice, did you notice that it's a Spider-Man pinball machine?
Can I see it for just a moment? Because I think
I almost bought him that,
Yeah.
and then I couldn't find it at Emerald City. I guess they just sold it because you got that
I-
at Coliseum,
I
right?
got Coliseum
and
in
I
Orlando.
almost bought that for you.
So as far as props are concerned, Tex, he comes with the dude smashed through a pinball machine. He also comes with a light up, like a bar sign behind him. He also comes with a fully automatic assault rifle and a handgun.
The coat looks
an
like it comes off.
M1911, the preferred.
It
pistol
doesn't.
of the Punisher.
It may, but his arm, because that's what the first thing I was gonna look for. His arms are jacket. Like it's not a different piece. That's so cool. I love the face sculpt on him. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
So just to let you know, Jeremy did call you on 11/7 and left you a voice.
Yeah, he did. I appreciate it. I was at work.
Oh.
I didn't pick up.
I have Hellboy, Meezits, the little guys, on hold, and they called me to pick them up, and I was there, and I got Christmas presents for everybody, and forgot to pick those up. So I need you to make sure they don't put those back.
Yeah, I'll put him on hold.
Man on the inside.
You heard it.
Dab.
Folks. He said
Holding him
it's-
accountable.
If he doesn't,
All right, and oh, that's awesome.
This is just a cool cover.
Yeah, it's a fucking awesome cover. It's everything I like.
what
It's it's Wonder Woman,
which he likes.
who I love. Saving, I'm assuming Steve Trevor. Oh no, it's Jansen. I'm assuming an astronaut from pterodactyls.
Which he also loves.
Yes.
Who I love
And she's
dinosaurs.
strangling them with a rope, which he also loves.
Yes, I love that.
Hanging.
And it's The Unimaginable Awaits You in the Land of the Scaled Gods. Wonder Woman, number 265 for 40 cents.
Now, scaled gods, does that refer to the lizard people that control the country?
No, it.
No. You see, okay, the scaled gods are
No.
much different.
Yeah, we don't need to get into
That was a joke. Please
Alright,
don't tell us
spoilers.
about Illuminati.
So
Up next is PJ for Tex. There you go, buddy boy. Yep, that's
is
what
it?
I got you. I got you wrapping paper. Open it up.
All right.
Tex and I share a love of many things. That's our first conversation we ever had. It was about Led Zeppelin almost a decade ago. But one thing that we always seem to come back to is comics. And the big comic that we always seem to come back to is it's always villains, and it's always our favorite pair.
Oh!
And our favorite pair is Venom and Carnage.
Yeah.
That is a figure that was made by Toy Biz in 1994. So that's from the year I was born. For the
That's
animated
awesome.
series of Carnage. And I just couldn't, I found,
Oh,
I
that
had
is
you
so
something and
cool.
found that and went for that instead.
That is awesome. Yeah, Carnage is my favorite Spider-Man villain of all time, and he's sick. That's awesome. And Maximum Carnage, one of my favorite. A lot of people don't like him, but I love it. One of my favorite comics.
There you go, buddy. And
Sam
this is
Burke
from
didn't like it, so he
That is
was
from
like,
Dylan.
he really liked it.
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
All right.
This is, again, 3 of, I think, your top favorite DC characters.
This is a shoebox. Are there shoes in there?
What if he opens it up and it's just like Dylan is suing him? There's just a bunch of paperwork.
See, I was thinking,
Just
I
got
was thinking
served. He
several,
takes off his mic and walks out.
I was thinking like several cans of Pringles in a shoebox.
I love that game.
That'd be
they're
an awesome gift.
They're empty tubes.
They're empty and filled with wet sponges. What he does with that, imagine.
Oh, awesome.
What is it?
Oh, okay. So it is Superman, Wonder Woman, and Lex Luthor, who are some of my favorite
Yeah.
comic book characters. And they're,
Sure, closer to the camera.
yeah, they're, I believe that they're chess pieces, aren't they?
I don't
Like
think
those vinyl-
No. These are the vinyl ones. Okay, yeah, they're vinyl statues.
Awesome.
And yeah, that's just fucking, oh, and Lex is in that badass power suit.
I think a group of us just talked about, like, Lex Luthor made Forever Evil such a good series.
Yeah.
But Lex Luthor, like, made Bizarro a good character.
Yes.
And, like, has given Superman so much to drive. I love Lex Luthor and everything that they've done with him in Rebirth, because he's just a good guy now.
Oh, and it comes with a magazine.
But you know he's not, right?
Also the
Like, Calvin, let's
preload
show
number,
Derek.
too.
Oh yeah, it is. It's
1600 out of 6,000.
it's 1630 out of
Yeah, you're
6,000,
bullies, I know.
So,
You know
there
Lex
you go.
is a bad guy, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Dylan, that's awesome. Do you mind?
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's fucking cool, dude.
Their paint is pretty cool, too.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love
loving
Lex's cocked eyebrow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love that he's a shitlord. That's my favorite part about him. He's such a fucking asshole.
Yeah, those are super cool.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
awesome. Thanks, guys.
Guys, recommendations for Tex. I'll start again because I've been talking to you about this for a very long time. Tex, please read Daredevil. Please, I need you to do it. I need you to do it, but not the
Which
not
run?
not this newest one. It is Paulo Rivera's art is the first few issues, and then he got replaced. But the writer is Alex Maleev, and it's amazing. The series begins with him in New York, and he is just been outed for the first time as Matt Murdock, and it's him trying to prove he's not and giving up. And then embracing it, and it's incredible. It's got Kingpin, it's got Bullseye, it's got Claw from Black Panther.
Oh, awesome.
It's got he teams up with Spider-Man, and then he teams up with Spider-Man again under the control of Otto Octavius. And they have
Cool.
like a reintroduction. It's incredible. The Punisher makes a very, very big appearance, and it's the first time in a long time that the Punisher, Daredevil, and Spider-Man all team up together in a series.
That's
It's
awesome.
dude. You
That's
love it.
cool.
Matt Fraction's Invincible Iron Man.
I want to read it so
Read that,
bad.
right.
I've read some of it, but yeah,
It's-
I want to read
it's-
all of it.
Just before he started going with all the weird, like, virusy shit and all that, and it's kind of building up into that, and it is, to me, quintessential Iron Man. It is the moment where
I
you're
want
like,
to read
this is
all
him.
of Matt Fraction's work.
Matt Fraction's incredible.
He did, because Matt Fraction did Iron Man, Hawkeye, and one other really major character, and I can't remember who
I couldn't remember his name just now. I had to Google it because I was like, it's Matt. And I kept thinking, like, math words. Like, division.
It's Matt
No,
Long Division.
Matt Multiplier.
Matt
no,
Calculus.
Matt, no.
Another suggestion that I have for both of you, finish Injustice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I finished the original Injustice line. I've read all that.
Okay, you should read Ground Zeroes. It's
I
adequate.
should.
And then Injustice 2, I caught up with Injustice 2 the other day. It's all right.
Yeah.
The book's all right. It's not the same as the first. It doesn't have that
Yeah.
same punch. But Injustice 2... Let's stop talking about Tex now. Let's all talk about Injustice
Derek, do
2.
you have a recommendation for text?
I do. You actually said that you wanted to read this the other day, and it's something that I think everybody should read because it's just an out there book that's awesome. The Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, I've been, because
That's,
Gerard Way.
It's
Yeah.
written by Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance, who's now on Doom Patrol. He's
Yes.
writing the Doom Patrol line now. Yeah.
It's a weird kooky line. Of course he's going to write that. Like,
It's
makes
just
sense.
cool that he
There's-
went from my chem to I'm a comic book writer. now.
Well, that's what he went to college for, was comic art, as far as I know.
And then he made shitty emo music for a while. Then he
Fuck you.
Whoa.
That's an opinion. But it's there's 2 volumes of it. They're supposed to be making a 3rd and a 4th, but that they haven't started yet. And who knows whenever he may get to it.
Right.
What's really cool is that Netflix has picked it up for a show.
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah,
doing
yeah.
a
We were
live
talking
action
about that.
version
Yeah.
of it, and the full cast list is out now. But Ellen Page is.
I'm sold. I love
yeah,
Ellen Page.
I mean, she.
You ever seen her in Super? Has
Yes.
anyone seen
I
Super?
love Super.
No.
It is Rainn Wilson and Ellen Page.
Oh, I have seen that. Okay.
Yes.
It is so insane.
Well, it's
and
Rainn
it's
Wilson.
amazing.
Rainn Wilson lost his mind when they told him he wasn't actually Dwight Schrute. He went crazy.
But yeah, no.
Yeah,
that's
that
my
is mine.
recommendation.
And I have both volumes, so
Yeah, cool. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to
always
read it.
borrow check them out.
It was actually one that Derek had brought up to me, the White Knight. Because when I first heard about it,
It sounds kind of dumb.
it sounded like a cheesy reboot. Like, what if the chemicals didn't drive Joker insane? But it's really well written. I think it's a cool story. It's not quite a Batman story, and I haven't read the whole thing.
Yeah,
but-
the 3rd issue just came out this week, and it's going to be an 8-part series.
Right.
Cool.
And it's better than I thought it was gonna be, and I think you like it.
One last suggestion, get fucked. We'll be right back with PJ's gifts in just a minute. Stay tuned.
I get to get gifts this year.
Never mind. Well, I'd like to say we've saved the best for last,
But we didn't.
but I'm not going to say we saved the best for last. PJ, you're last.
Hit me with an outro.
We're just gonna skip right over. PJ, what have you been up to this year, my friend?
So I have been up to a lot.
Try to condense it,
I've
we
been
don't
reading and playing pretty much the same things that you all have. I've been reading Metal. I've been reading Punisher. I've been reading a lot of that stuff. I haven't read Dead Man. I'm looking forward to that. I've been playing Wolfenstein. I've been playing FIFA. I've been playing Assassin's Creed. There's a lot of playing going on. I've seen most of the Marvel movies. I haven't seen Ragnarok, and I haven't seen Guardians 2, but I saw Homecoming. All that good stuff. The real thing that I have been doing is collecting. And I've been collecting... Calvin is kind of the pioneer in our group of friends. Dylan and Tex and I don't think you have a 6-scale figure yet. I'm sure you plan to.
I
at some
have
point.
one in mind.
But Dylan has the 6-scale Boba Fett figure with the Sarlacc tentacle stand.
Yeah, you got the
You
coolest.
fuck.
You got
Tex
that
has-
dope-ass exclusive.
Tex has the DC Direct 6-scale Shazam figure. Calvin's got a litany from Sideshow figures to Hot Toy figures to, I mean, you name it, he's got it.
6 scales.
I only have 2 6-scale figures, 3 6-scale figures at this point. I have one from Mondo Toys being Iron Giant.
Yeah, he's so
I've
cool.
that
got
one.
the
I do too.
Play Arts Big Boss from Phantom Pain, and I've got the Sideshow Marvel Deadpool. I plan to get more and more and more.
I
but-
love that your Iron Giant is a 6 scale and is still this big because it's just
The thing that I have been collecting lately has been specifically Japanese import figures from
Did
a
you-
handful of companies.
Did you put which picture of the Iron Giant did you put on your Instagram? Was it the one where he was dabbing
No,
or
it's
the one where he was making
got
the blood
bloods,
symbol? Yeah, you can see a really great shot of his articulation.
I'm just impressed by its posability.
Yeah.
Like, so rarely do you find that you can move finger joints.
PJ,
Yeah.
PJ's Instagram is at PJ the Mummy. And
Because I am a mummy.
and you can see some really good shots of some of these things he's talking about on that Instagram.
Yeah. I have been collecting Japanese import 12th scale figures, so 6 inchers. Lately, the last few that I've gotten, I collect them from a series of different companies. Kyoto is my personal favorite. They have a line called Revel Tech, where the
Kyoto.
joints,
I think it's named after the city.
instead of the joints being like this, like most of them, they are 2 balls that have teeth that interconnect like this, that rotate. Like
That's like your
Oh, that's
Spider-Man,
cool.
right?
my Spider-Man is from the Amazing Yamaguchi line. He is insanely posable.
Very
I have all these figures on my, the ones I'm about to name, I have them all on my Instagram as well. He's the only Reveltech figure I have. There's another company called Figma. I have a figure from a movie called Summer Wars from that. There's a handful of figures from Dragon Ball Z that I've gotten. The most recent was Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, who is incredible. I have Piccolo as well from that line. I have now just 2 Batman import figures. I have from SH Figuarts both. I have Batman from Injustice 1, the not our Earth Batman, but the Insurgency Batman. And then I also have, I just picked it up at Barnes & Noble, actually, a few days ago, the SH Figuarts Dark Knight Batman. From a company called Mafex, I have the Dark Knight Heath Ledger Joker from the bank heist. He
is one of your
mask.
coolest.
He's got the Gat. He's got the bag of money.
The GAT.
Is that what the super?
It's G18.
Is it Glock?
Yeah, it's Glock.
I don't. give a shit.
I thought you were saying GAT like my GAT. I was like, cool.
bah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Patrick's
he's
thug now.
Peach
apparently.
over there, little Peach.
Yeah, little Peeho. But he's super cool.
Is that a street name, Lil Peach?
Little Peach.
I have a handful of figures on pre-order at Big Bad Toy Store, which we've never plugged an online source before. Big Bad Toy Store is a cool online shop. They've got everything import that you could want.
They'll take 18 years to send it to you.
And then there's another YouTube link, a YouTuber whose channel I'd like to plug. He's somebody that I watch. Before I buy a figure, I look to see if this guy's done a review. And if he has, that will a lot of times make or break my decision to purchase it.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that I have to say your name. Thanks for this if you ever see this. He's a YouTuber named Shardamus Prime.
Yeah.
That is the great. I'm changing my Instagram. I'm becoming that guy now.
But Shardamus Prime is great. He's got a lot of good reviews. He reviewed a Diamond Select figure that I bought the day after. It was a Disney Store exclusive. It is
Yeah.
World War Hulk. Or
It
it's
is
Planet Hulk.
Planet Hulk.
It's
It
Hulk
is-
from Planet Hulk.
She's
He's
so
great.
cool.
He's amazing.
I haven't even seen that one.
He's really cool.
But other import figures.
You can also see a lot of our unboxings on our YouTube channel. If you just hop over to the playlist unboxings, you can see a lot of those.
Portal Gun.
And I have a bunch more that I still need. Derek and I need to go through and edit, but there's no time crunch on those, which means we're lazy.
Well, we mean Brett and Steve and Nett over there. They're
Yeah,
gonna
right,
do all
our
that.
crew that we
But you can see a lot of those, and we always try to put anything super big. We try to do an unboxing video for you. So if you like those, be sure to.
What's
thumbs
funny
up
is
on
that I mentioned you have 6-scale figures. There's a video on our channel right now of his Jay Garrick DC Direct 6-scale figure.
Yeah, the Flash.
And I unboxed in the same video Big Boss.
Yes.
Another thing that I just got. So Square Enix, which is the company responsible for a lot of Japanese video game titles.
They're like the
Kingdom Hearts is the example that I'll give. They're behind Kingdom Hearts, And as a result of that, they have their Play Arts line, which is the big tall figures that they have, like My Big Boss. But then they now made 12 scale figures, so regular 6-inch figures. They only have a handful of them, but instead of it being called Play Arts, it's called Bring Arts. I'm not sure why, but I have Sora from that line from the new game that's about to come out. And so then through Big Bad Toy Store, I also have pre-ordered King Mickey, Donald, and Goofy from the Kingdom Hearts series.
That's cool.
So Big Bad Toy Store, Shartimus Prime, but that's my real passion right now.
That's awesome.
Is just a bunch of import figures.
Well, I think it's time to give you a bunch of more presents. I don't think they're import figures, but we got you presents.
Cool. Who would you? I have to play Santa for myself.
No, Derek, you play Santa.
Do you want to just hand me your gift?
Santa decreed it.
Wow, it's Derek's.
Who's your name by? We
You
have to know.
gotta find your.
Oh, Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Now
So-
let's see
Yeah,
this
man.
Marvel figure. I'm excited for this one, Derek.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, that's fucking cool as shit. And not the
that's
Green
awesome.
Lantern, by the way.
No.
So this is.
Why would it be?
What would give you that
So
impression?
this is another Marvel Select figure. You really did have a theme. I appreciate that. This is the Marvel Select figure of Spider-Man, Peter Parker from Spider-Man Homecoming, which is one of just a few of the movies that they've done outside of like Guardians.
Yeah, they've only done a couple of movies.
I think they've done one for every major movie.
He comes with a rooftop, which is awesome. He comes with a handful of hands. Hashtag handful of hands. Or just hashtag hands. Can you put
We're not
hashtag
gonna
hands
hashtag-
in my hands?
You're missing these hashtags, bud.
See myself out. This is awesome, Derek. Thank you. This is incredible. The rooftop has mortar on it.
That's super cool.
That's cool.
So yeah, this is incredible. I am very happy with this. Thank you.
Now check your. I gotta know. My guess, if I had to put money down,
This is probably a
Superman.
Spider-Man book.
Superman is what my guess is.
Well,
That's awesome. That's so cool. This is a Green Lantern issue. It is a first issue, which is fucking stellar. This is Parallax era Hal Jordan.
yeah, it is. I
He's
like
got
that.
he's got the Doctor Strange hair going, or Reed Richards hair, or Hal Jordan hair.
Or Nick Fury.
Nick
I
Fury.
mean,
A lot of
really,
people.
Any older
Do you know
male
why?
character.
Do you know why, by the way?
Because it looks cool.
No, do you know why Doctor Strange, Nick Fury, all the Reed
No.
Richards? Because when Stan Lee was creating them, he started the gray on the sides. Goddamn Mary Sue's.
That's awesome.
But this is awesome. It's got both Guy Gardner and Jon Stewart on it. Thank you, buddy.
The superior Green Lanterns.
That's awesome. Yeah, Hal Jordan.
Who is
No,
the-
those three are the superior Green
Oh
Lanterns.
yeah.
Yeah, Kyle Rayner is lame.
Yeah. And if you
Kyle's
like
favorite.
him, you suck.
Well, my favorite. Yeah, but my favorite's not really Green Lanterns. Actually, no, that's not true. I think my favorite Green Lantern is still Tom Ray.
Who's next? Tex. Tex is next.
Texas next.
Texas Toast. God,
I
I have a figure of how many Spider-Man figures does that make?
Oh, I knew
two.
the whole time. Every time you drilled me about what Derek got you, I do the whole
So
time.
I have. You bought me Spider-Man last year, the Pizza Spider-Man Marvel Legends figure. I have a Spider-Man import figure. I own two other from Amazing Spider-Man 2 and from Diamond Select, the regular Spider-Man figures. I have Black Suit Spider-Man. I have the Venom from that Marvel Legends line, who I'll count. And I own 7 Spider-Man figures.
Did you see the trailer for that new animated Spider-Man movie?
I did.
It looks
Well,
cool.
apparently it's
Let's
going to be a
find
the
series.
new video game looks incredible too.
Oh yeah.
Next
I'm
present.
You're about to have 8 Spider-Man figures.
Oh, it's the same. But you put it out. You took it out of this box and put it in
yeah,
a
put
different
it in
box.
another box.
It's clever.
You wrapped this. I can tell.
Yeah. I didn't have a lot of time this morning.
Oh, I'm so happy. Yay. Okay. So I just talked about this. Forever Evil is one of my favorite books from the
so
New
good.
52. I think it's probably New 52's strongest storyline.
Yeah, I believe
And
so.
in it, super genius Lex Luthor creates a clone of Superman to defeat the
Superman.
crime syndicate with. The issue is that he the clone of Superman comes out half-baked and is subject B0, who then takes the name Bizarro and is the cutest fucking thing ever. He picks a flower for Lex Luthor. He makes Lex Luthor cry.
Yeah.
He does.
And this is the best figure ever. He's just so sad. And he's got a little mohawk and he's so ugly.
Oh, I love him. He's great.
He's just so good.
I love that figure. I
Something
love that
about
series.
this year in this series. Because that's Hawkman, Black Manta, and this figure.
They're good.
Yeah,
I
they're
have
great.
Captain Cold
I
from
love
that
that
line.
series, yeah.
I have Constantine from that line. There's a few of them.
Thank
they're,
you,
they're
dude.
good.
I love this so much.
Got you, bud.
Fucking Bizarro Be-Boozlin'.
Dylan, you're next.
Dylan, I told Dylan a while ago that I was most excited to give Dylan his gift because Injustice is our thing, and he's been talking about Black Manta a lot. Dylan then responded, "Yours is the thing I'm most excited to give." So,
It's for some things.
does it matter?
No.
Okay.
I mean, there's no way to tell.
Well, he knows.
He didn't. The pen was running out. He didn't.
Go on.
It's a Lady Godiva figure.
He's like, "There's that one song, Lady Godiva." They're like, "That's a lyric." He's like, "Yeah, it's great."
You like that song, right? I'm like, I mean, kind of.
Oh, I thought that was your
They
thing.
call
My
him
bad.
Mr. Fahrenheit. Traveling at the speed of light, I'm gonna make a supersonic melody.
Okay, so
You.
Lady Godiva's songs.
so my two favorite Marvel superheroes of all time, if you've seen any of our
Spider-Man.
old stuff, you know,
And
are
Daredevil.
Spider-Man and Daredevil. I love Spidey and
I
Daredevil
was gonna
so
say
much.
Cloak and Dagger. I was way off.
New show.
It's gonna be bad.
He's so fucking cool.
His favorite
So-
Marvel characters, Mr. Sinister and the Blob.
They can be cool if used well.
Mr. Sinister's super cool. I like
Mr.
the Blob.
Sinister is cool. Mr. Sinister is really cool in Secret Wars.
Yeah, he is.
That's so fucking cool, dude.
Now tell the rest of us what they
So
are.
we'll start with these two.
Besides
It
Lady
is
Godiva.
chess pieces. They're both bishops, and it's Thor and Loki.
That's awesome.
Right.
Those are
so
fucking
they're-
cool.
So it's Thor and Loki, and they're amazing. They're super cool. I love Loki's fucking cape and his pose.
Yeah.
He's posed like this. I love that.
Oh, dude, that
But
Loki
then there's
is
fucking
Joe.
Daredevil and Bullseye as well.
Who are pawns.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
those
so
are-
fucking cool.
And so
yeah, all
I
the
figured
street level
are
heroes are
great.
you
fun.
have the option to either make like Marvel villains versus heroes chess set or Marvel collection versus DC because they also have DC chess sets. But I also figured these are just cool little figures that if you didn't
Yeah, they're just cool
wanna
collectibles.
put together.
No,
a whole
dude, that's
chess
awesome.
set.
And I think the chess set might be an endeavor of mine in the future because there's a lot of them. Like they had
I thought about it for a long
one of
time.
the
Got a shit
coolest
ton
chess
of them,
pieces
man.
they
Yeah,
have.
White Lantern
see.
Sinestro.
One of the coolest chess pieces they have is, I think he's a knight, but it is the Green Goblin, but he's on the glider like that. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just so. These are awesome, dude. Seriously, these are so fucking cool. I like Daredevil. The symbol is raised on his chest. It's not paint. That's great.
Now, the best present I could give you is that I am your brother. So that's what I got you. Can you hand me my last present for
That's
the
that's the Pez dispenser equivalent of your gift. He's your brother.
Roasted, toasted, artichoked.
So
I think that's a thing.
every time I would try to go to Emerald City, Patrick and I now work in the same building. Not for the same company, we work for the same building.
Right.
So every time I'd swing by there, he would be there. And this last time, I went there with Tex, specifically not with PJ, who then showed up anyway. And it's always nice to see his girlfriend, but like I was like, oh my god, why is he here? So I had to wait until he fucked off and then stay an extra bit of time and was almost late to our meeting because I am about to win Christmas.
You did, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Guys, all of us here at Unmasked.
Open the present because I'm more excited about giving it to him than he's going to be to open it.
I'm actually pretty excited about it too.
No, you peel them off one by one, Peach. Don't look at the top. I did the whole
This
thing.
is the bottom.
Don't look at any of it. Just open it. I did the whole thing so you couldn't peek. Like when he opens presents, he tries to see like a
Yeah.
side or something.
So you wrapped it like 3 times?
Yeah, I wrapped it 3 times.
You piece of shit. You piece of shit. Oh my fucking god! Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh my fuck!
God damn.
I'm gonna fucking nut. I know that's
Look at
inappropriate.
the top right there. Look at the number. They're numbered. There's only 5,200 in the world.
1397 out of 5,200. Does anybody have a knife
You
before
don't
I
need
have
it.
to
It's just
chew through
scotch
this
tape.
styrofoam?
Yeah, we
Specifically
scotch taped
just
it.
scotch taped it, so you should be able to just pull the scotch tape off.
You say that, but
Well,
I
if you
know
weren't weak,
I don't use my hands good.
My keys are over
you
there.
don't use your brain good either.
The stand is up front. It's also taped shut. Be careful. The pegs are on the ankles.
How do you mean the stand?
Close it again,
Oh, gotcha.
and it's just a couple pieces.
So that is insane. So something that Tex and I were just speaking about on this podcast that you heard was how great Lex Luthor is.
Which is why.
Because he's incredible. He's one of my favorite villains of all time. What's amazing to me is that Dylan buys you a gift that has Lex Luthor in it. And I immediately go, I love Lex Luthor. I think Lex Luthor's great. I love Lex Luthor and Bizarro's relationship. And I say that to you, who then buys me Bizarro. And I'm like, look at how cool Bizarro is. And Calvin goes, Lex Luthor's great. So this is the DC Icon series, which is where this figure, Black Manta, and Hawkeye all come from. They have been making figures for a long time. That they got their hands into statue work, and they made this series of statues. They started with villains, which is a cool thing for them to have done, because most companies start with heroes, which
In fact,
makes
I
the
think
most sense.
the only hero they've got at Emerald City right now is the Flash,
Right.
who I also want, but I didn't want him more than the Joker. Who, don't worry, I did buy for myself. I went ahead and bought him too.
So this is
Sounds
the
to me.
only statue I have ever seen and been like, I need that. So this, I guess,
Oh, he said, yeah, just be careful with the pegs, because he broke one of them trying to get the pegs in and out.
So this is a statue of Lex Luthor
In his coolest suit.
holding
in
a
my
shard
opinion.
of kryptonite. And I mean, this is the coolest.
You can get up and
It's
camera that
amazing.
one.
This is
He's
the
worth it.
coolest statue.
What's he, vinyl?
No, he's metal.
Yeah.
Is he?
He's metal.
He has a metal skeleton, and I think it's
That's got a good weight
Resin?
to it. That's
resin.
But
face.
They're hand painted.
the detail
Yeah,
on this
so-
that blows my mind is he has where the jets would come out of. He's got straps for the arm plating. I mean, the crystal that he's holding is see-through.
This is why I asked you 3 times if you'd prefer him or Deathstroke, and we kept having that talk.
Oh my god, you piece of shit. Ah, fuck yes, dude. This is incredible.
Yeah, I just won Christmas.
Oh, fuck. All right, what's the next gift you guys all got me?
So now recommendations.
Yeah, please. I'm covered in styrofoam. Derek's couch is covered in glass. Full of it.
Wait, when did
Okay,
I tell you
PJ, my suggestion for you is I wish you would read Hellblazer. Not the whole thing like I'm doing. There's one specific line called Bad Habits. It is issue 5. It's in my bookshelf. I love that one, and it's a really good idea of who he is. I would read that one.
Cool, yeah.
I brought it up to you earlier, but the Neil Adams Dead Man series.
Yeah, you did refer that to me, which I'm wondering if we've changed the formula since when we started recording this to now. But
I don't
let's
know if,
find
if
out
it was,
later.
if it was my recommendation or if I just brought it up.
Probably.
But that's my recommendation.
Yeah,
to
I'm
you.
gonna have to catch up on that, yeah.
If I had to give you one recommendation, it would be the new Justice League of America series. It's a really kooky team.
Yeah, it's got like Sunspot and
It's the Ray,
that's who it is.
Lobo,
The Atom.
the Atom,
Have you seen
Batman, Vixen, and Black Canary. And that seems like the weirdest team.
It is the weirdest team.
But you fall in love so quickly with the way they work, and they work really well. There's a point where like the Ray creates like this big like sun bubble, and so they're fighting in daylight because they can't see the people that they're fighting or whatever. And Lobo gets punched out of it, and it's just super cool the way the artist drew him flying through daylight, and then it's complete darkness on the other side. So, yeah,
Sounds
I think
awesome.
you'd-
Yeah,
I
I'll
think
pick
you'd
that
really
up.
like it.
the newest one from the series they have, the Hot Toys, or the Sideshow 6-scale DC line. They just came out with a Lobo.
Oh yeah.
He's the newest one they did,
Really?
which makes me
And
mad.
he's fucking cool.
Because they still haven't given me the Flash, who was supposed to come out the same time Green Lantern did. I've had Green Lantern sitting on the shelf for 2 years now, and then they go Lobo. But Lobo he's a dope figure. Suggestions for PJ?
My suggestion would be, I think it's about time that you and I sit down and experience Lost together.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes,
Wow.
it's a good show.
It's a great show.
All right,
It's
fine.
An experience.
But we gotta play Halo 4.
Well, yeah, and ODST.
ODST first.
Do you got everybody then?
Yeah.
everybody.
Perfect.
My favorite
Memory, yeah.
Yeah, my favorite thing. My favorite memory of this year, my favorite point of this year was the day Injustice 2 came out. It's my favorite day.
That was a good day.
I
That
got
was a
to
good
the
day.
I got to the mall hours early. I had the Ultimate Edition, so I got a jersey. I got a steelbook. I got the season pass.
Your
I
brother
got
was
home.
with you.
I got home. Tex met us there.
The whole
Got the
day.
Ultimate pass. Calvin was there. When Derek got off work, Derek met us at my apartment.
Yeah.
So me, Derek, Lexi, Calvin, and Tex played. I mean, like an hour's worth of the story of Injustice 2, and I was wearing my jersey, and it was just that was such a
You know
great
what else
night.
was good was when you and I, Patrick and I, went to the midnight release of Destiny 2, and it was weird because it was like 2 days before Irma made landfall, and so everybody was already, like all the businesses were already closed and like
Yeah.
boarded up, and everybody was already, and we were out there, and you could already feel the weather changing. Like it was staticky, and the wind was really bad, and this was still like a solid 36 hours out from Irma, and you could still just tell. It was weird, and then we went home and played Destiny 2 through Hurricane Irma, and it was awesome.
That was so funny because it was a midnight release of just Calvin and I, which then moments later turned into me, Calvin, and Dylan hanging out in cyberspace, shooting the Fallen in their ugly
Oh my
faces.
god! And then PJ and I, we beat the storyline in 2 days. Like the next day, we just sat down and beat the whole storyline. It was so good.
Well, you needed to. The Red Legion needs to be put down like the animals that they are.
Gaul might be the coolest villain I've ever seen in
He
anything. He was
was.
so good.
Gross.
Okay, so that's PJ. We're gonna come back and have just a quick little wrap up talk in just a minute here. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you've enjoyed us so far. Like and subscribe. We'll see you in just a couple minutes. Thanks.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe!
So we'd like to start our last segment here by thanking you for joining us here with our Christmas, Hanukkah, holiday special 2017 with Unmasked On Air.
All inclusive.
If
There
it weren't for
are-
you, we could just say Christmas.
No, we want to include them too. So we'd like to thank you for sticking around. We'd also like to say, like and subscribe. We'd also like to say you can follow us on Instagram at Unmasked On Air. We all have our individual Instagrams, which will have been up, I'm sure, at this point, and we'll also put them up again at the end. So you can always follow that to just kind of stay tuned with what we are up to and what we're doing. Because we don't intend to do many episodes that are just catch-up episodes, but we thank you for indulging us. So we want to just talk, I think, first about the presents, because we're all a little shell-shocked.
Yeah.
PJ and I were talking this morning at our parents' house. We were wrapping the presents, and we were laughing because podcast Christmas is best Christmas, because at regular Christmas I might get a new tie, but here I get toys, and that's awesome.
5 grown men sit in a room and give each other toys.
Yeah, and podcast Christmas is best Christmas.
Yeah.
So, PJ, you had an interesting question.
Yeah. Out of all of the gifts that were given not by you and not to you, what gift would you go out and buy? Because my answer is Derek got Tex the Punisher Diamond Select figure, which is great, and I
That is
love
very
that Punisher figure. I love the classic skull on the vest. I think he's great. That's a figure that I would kill to have. So that's my answer.
We want to go this way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
round
as well.
I would go with. What was Calvin got this for Tex? This is a running theme.
Apparently.
Of the Force Ghost Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because it's pretty cool. You don't see many of those figures like that. You may be wondering at home what he's doing. He's glancing over across the room at the stack of toys and figures and things, and we're all over there.
I'm happy I get to take it all home.
I mean,
No,
not
we
all
have
of
to
it.
wait for the fight at the end of the day.
Next comes our battle royale, where we get to decide who takes home the loot.
And there will be an intermission sung by Tony Bennett. So,
It's impressive.
Wow.
yeah, managed
How'd
to
you
get
swing
him.
that?
Oh,
He's Santa Claus.
I'm Santa Claus.
I
Old
think
Saint Nick.
the ones that I am most likely, maybe not those specific ones, but the ones I'm most likely to purchase are the chess pieces.
Yeah.
Every time Emerald City has like a whole shelf of their display case that is
Yeah.
all the chess pieces. My problem is I can never decide whether or not I wanted to go Marvel, good and bad, DC, good versus bad, or Marvel versus DC. But
Buy them all. Have two
Yeah.
full sets.
seeing them now, I really like them, and like you said, and I've always thought like, well, until I have a board and a full set, it's going to be odd, but not really because they're cool statues just to have. So
You could work on building a DC set. I'll work on building a Marvel set, and then we can play like Marvel villains versus DC villains. Would be cool.
that's a great compromise. Okay, done. All right, Dylan.
Mine was gonna be the Force Ghost Obi-Wan.
Okay,
It can
apparently,
still
apparently
be
I
that.
killed Christmas. I
Yeah,
killed
but
it.
there is the other one, which is
No. There is another.
which was
Tex got that.
Another
the-
what?
I guess he didn't get it.
Okay.
The Icon Splash.
Yeah, he's
That was
awesome.
so
He's great.
stoked. I've been looking for him forever, dude. That's so cool.
I'm gonna buy another Carnage.
No, not one that you
That's not how
got
it
or.
works.
Oh,
given.
I'm gonna buy a Lex Luthor statue.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm gonna offer PJ. How much did you pay for
I'm
it?
not going to talk about that.
Okay, well,
Do not
whatever
sell him
you
that
paid,
statue.
double.
That's for you.
Double it. I'll give you cold hard cash.
How many big Buford combos from Checkers are we talking?
At least 2.
Oh, sold.
Okay, so what was... We talked about our favorite, like, nerd memory. Does anything
I
stand out
didn't.
to you that was... What?
I didn't.
Did we skip that?
Yep.
What's your favorite nerd memory? Oh my god. Get fucked.
Hashtag get fucked X.
We just sort of glanced over it, and I was just like, okay. I'll just not talk about it. It's fine.
Is that your favorite memory?
No, my.
You
my
remember that
fa-
one time we skipped text?
It's that. It's good. No. One of my. I have two favorite memories actually. So because you skipped me, I get 2.
That's fine. That's fine. We were going to go back around and say anything else anyway. So that's
Okay,
great.
so one of my favorite memories with us as a group
Yeah.
is when we were not together. That was a lot of fun. It was just any time we were alone, separate from one another, not talking.
Most days of the week.
Most days of the week. It's great. No.
Derek, do you want a Force Ghost Obi-Wan figure?
I do.
Okay, I happen to have one.
Got rid of that
I thought
piece
I
of
was
shit.
giving a-
No. One of my favorite memories is we were all. This is actually from earlier. It was earlier this year.
Okay.
We were all driving to Emerald City, and Patrick decided not to get in the car with us. And so we all made this hilarious joke.
Right. 'cause-
Which, by
okay,
the way,
there were
6 seconds.
Yep.
Funniest joke we've ever made. Not because of the context of the joke.
No.
Which we'll get to in a second. The context of the
God
joke is
damn
the
it.
dumbest shit we've ever done. And that's not the important part. The important part is that this drove Patrick insane for 6 months.
Is continuing to do so, and it's been longer than
We're
6
not
months.
going to tell him. We're not. We've decided.
Oh, we're not going to tell him?
No,
Okay,
we're not
cool.
telling
All
him.
right.
What
I think
the
it might
fuck?
be worth saying that I was also not included on this
Yeah.
joke.
Oh, yeah. No, Dylan.
I was not
involved.
as adamant about finding out what it was.
I
as
just,
he
I
was,
want to
though.
know so goddamn bad. I just want to know.
So that was one of my favorite jokes because
Yeah.
we were all involved except these two.
Well, and the best part is it's not that funny. But
Oh, no,
like,
it's
freaked
not
out.
funny.
dumb.
I didn't freak.
You're freaking out right now.
Fuck. You know what? Fuck it. Next memory.
Okay. And actually it was so every time I go to the movies with Derek for whatever reason, like we always have a really good time. So that was we went to go see Thor and it was mostly just us shitting on stuff.
And then we stood outside the movie theater and talked for like 2 solid hours.
Yeah.
Well, that's like we did that after Spider-Man
Homecoming,
2.
yeah.
We just
Like everything we do.
yeah, we just
Well,
stayed in
we're
the park.
really bad at saying goodbye.
We stand in park.
Except for Batman versus Superman. We talked for like 15 minutes and then left.
And then I was like, I don't want to look at you guys. I'm sorry.
Drained. Yeah. It was
Sorry
like,
we did
it was
this.
like we'd witnessed a murder, and we're like, I don't want to talk about it.
It's like we had witnessed like a killer clown. Like it's just like we're not friends for a while.
Just take
Take
a
a
shower,
shower.
just rest our minds.
A long
for a
nap.
minute.
Do I have any other big memories?
I do. Spider-Man Homecoming.
It was.
Yeah.
I saw Spider-Man Homecoming in theaters 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it the first time with us, the second time I saw it with my cousin. The third time I saw it, I was at the Bellagio, which is just a local theater. I saw it alone. And then the fourth time I saw it, we went and saw it again. I think we saw it in 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah, Calvin and I, every time Calvin and I will see a movie, even with a group, we go again and see it at least. We saw
We did it
Doctor
with
Strange.
I saw
saw
that movie 3 times.
You and I saw Civil War together twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we did, and then like 2 days later, he was like, "Do you want to go see Civil War again?" And I was like, "Well, I'm not doing anything," and we just turned the car and went to go see Civil War again. It was
Sometimes those are
good.
the best plans, though.
Yeah.
When it's just like, we don't have anything doing. And you're like, let's go to Emerald City. And then we just head to Emerald City.
Yeah.
Of course, a place in which you can buy shit with your cat.
Now I'm gonna say, every time we go to Emerald City, I like to make it a point to go to Checkers. I love Checkers. And they were doing this
Meckers.
thing where they were tweeting, and that's one of my favorite memories actually this year.
Oh,
is
yeah.
They put these tweets from people on the cups. I tweeted them. You can go to my Twitter. It's also at Calvinator711. I tweeted them honestly probably 10 times. I just tweeted them today actually.
Yeah.
Because I was eating Checkers because we were about to record. He's got a Checkers down there. I was eating Checkers. And I tweeted them about it because I told them I was going to have a blue Christmas without them because they won't respond.
It's sad.
Yeah,
that they just won't.
I kept saying hashtag put me on your cup, and then they started
put you on
tweeting
the
about it. It was, you can see the whole like
Hashtag
breakdown.
Tell us the truth.
I get a call at like 2 in the morning, and it's like, I get a text message first. I need you to call me. It's an emergency. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I call Calvin, and he doesn't pick up. And then he calls me right back, and he's like, hey, man. And I'm like, hey, dude, what's going on? And
I
he's
need
like,
you to
I need
tweet
you to go to
Checkers."
Twitter, and I need you to retweet me at Checkers and call them a bunch of bitches. And I was like, oh, god damn it.
Now, my favorite, and we did it. You can see the whole thing. We were sitting at Checkers, and everybody just started jumping in on their Twitters, and Checkers never even so much as liked a single one of them. And then I realized like I couldn't be attacking. I had to be nice. So I crafted them a quality tweet.
You did.
It was quality gold for
Like
their
their
cup.
quality burger.
And then later on.
Free plug.
And then later on,
For
I
Checkers,
see that
a
they're putting
national
tweets
chain.
on the bags too, and they're different from the cup tweets. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you went through and picked out a whole slew of tweets again and didn't. So I feel really betrayed, but I won't stop eating there.
No. No.
So at Checkers Rallies,
God damn it.
hashtag put me on your cup. Now, what were you tweeting? Your hashtag was
put
Calvin-
him on your
put
cup.
him on your cup. So you tweet at Checkers Rallies, hashtag put him on your cup.
Someone's was hashtag justice for Cal.
Right, that was a good one too.
think
Yeah,
that was me as
basically,
well.
I want a social justice
You're
movement
funny.
about the fact that Twitter is
I will
or
take
Checkers is ignoring
titles
me.
for this.
Makes sense.
You know what? If you tweeted Arby's right now, they'd tweet us back in a heartbeat.
Yes, they would.
They're the people's restaurant.
For the people,
You
by
need
the
to work
people.
for fast food, man. You're killing this. Okay, so there was another story. And I think we just tell a couple more stories. I like reflecting on the year. So we were all hanging out, and we were making this discussion, and we realized that that in a lot of action movies, it came from Taken. We were watching
Well,
Taken.
and, like John Wick 2 came out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so we
which is great. I watched it. It's very good.
And so we were watching Taken, and we found out that he throat chops and one-shot kills like everybody all the time, constantly. And then we started to realize that it was like an insanely short amount of time
That it all
between
happens.
a throat chop and a gunshot, and like
Liam Neeson, he moves so fast in any of those action scenes.
I know. And so it's at one point he even like runs out of bullets and throws the gun and kills the
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
think it hits him in the neck. And so we just said like, holy shit, it must be like no more than 6 seconds between a gunshot or a throat chop. And so we said 6 seconds. And then for
Wait, did you just tell what the joke was?
Yes.
I was tweeting Arby's. I didn't hear you.
Well,
And that
You gotta
is
watch the
story of
episode.
6 seconds.
man, I hope that this holiday
I
special
will delete this right
actually
now.
makes it up.
Why? Then you won't hear it. It's on tape.
Yeah.
What? So it's Liam Neeson? What?
No, no,
You missed
no.
it, man.
If you
Just go
missed
back
it,
and
just
watch it.
just watch the fucking
Look,
video.
look, there's a scrub bar down here, and you just pull it back a little bit.
Are you guys fucking with me?
No, I
right
really
now?
didn't.
no,
Tell the
yeah,
whole
we
story.
just explained that.
You had me tweet that.
No, you chose to tweet them. That's why I picked that perfect moment.
All right, no, it's cool. I got me. Cool, guys.
6 seconds.
What are we looking forward to next year? We're getting here to the end.
We're gonna have to come up with another joke now to
2017?
torture Patrick.
Yeah, that's true.
This.
Look, he still doesn't know it.
We are, yeah, this. I'm looking forward to the podcast. I have missed doing this podcast so much, and we've just been, oh my god, Patrick, come on. Hold on.
Tell it again or I'm
Hold on,
leaving.
hold on. We're just gonna take a quick briefing. Liam Neeson throat chops and one shot kills people every 6 seconds in the movie Taken. And so then we said it must happen like every 6 seconds. And so then for every 6 seconds for a solid 4 minutes, one of us would and then we realized
And
it
then
had
we
been
would count.
right. And
then
then
the
by
next
the end of the
person would
day,
do it.
it would have been 20 minutes, and we would do it and be like, wow, it's way more than 6 seconds. That's it. That's the whole joke.
the whole
That's
joke.
it. Merry Christmas.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I have never been so fucking disappointed.
We told you would be disappointed.
Yeah.
How many times did we say it's not funny, it's not a joke? It would have died a week after it started. If
It
you
would
hadn't
have died
flipped out.
immediately that day.
Right.
Like-
You ride with us
I
in the
don't
car.
like being excluded from jokes.
Well, get used to it, buddy.
So can I finally make that joke with you guys now?
No,
The
no.
joke
It's a
is
stupid
dead.
joke.
Yeah,
We don't
But
wanna
can I
this
make
joke.
it? Can I make it at least once and not be the outsider?
No.
Okay, we'll give you the one chance right now to make the joke.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut all that out.
I have missed this podcast so much. It has been months now, and what I went through 2 jobs. PJ, you've been through a couple of jobs. We just our schedules kept switching so bad, and now we all do Rocky Horror together. You can check us out Friday nights at midnight, Hell on Heels, if you care. for
At
that
the
kind of thing.
Bellagio, which
Yeah.
is the theater that we were talking about.
One of the places that I worked at.
Right. So and even you, didn't you start this year with a different job
Yeah.
than you've ended up with? So we've all, and it's just been really hard, and we missed out on MegaCon because we were
did.
broke in between jobs, and because the new schedule wouldn't allow
5.
for it. It's crazy. So
I've had 5 jobs in 1 year.
I've had 3. So we're finally, I think we're all, honestly though, can say we're at a place where we're pretty good with our jobs. Everything's back to normal as far as scheduling goes. And so
Yeah.
we've decided to, and this is a good moment for me to say this also, we've decided to, for now, we're going to start off monthly.
Yeah.
It's not a lot for you guys. It's not a lot for us. We'll probably have a longer episode than you're used to, but you'll have the whole month to listen to it. We are going to pick back up starting January with Weird News Wednesdays. So every Wednesday you will have a weird news. And then some of our segments, like Comic Book Cage Match and a few of the other ones, Mr. Fix-It, those will be coming kind of whenever we can, along with we have a lot of backlogged unboxing stuff we're going to start editing now that we have a reason to again. And then also going forward, new stuff that we're doing. We might even start popping up on Facebook Live and doing some of these movies, or when we go to comic book shops.
Wherever, yeah.
So you can start looking forward to that. Like I said, you can like and subscribe. And joking aside, if you want to catch up and keep up with us, that's the best way to do it. We're also, we will announce once we know for sure where the podcast will be. We'll announce that as well, so all the places you can find us. But for right now, at least right here on YouTube, and this is the place to find us. I've missed it. I've really missed it, hanging out with you guys. Also, we supplemented it for a while. We were playing D&D, and even that, the schedule wouldn't fit, and we've kind of paused from that now too. It's going to be good, even if it is just we're meeting once a month to hang out and do this thing. I miss it. I missed what it was. I missed, like, MegaCon was, honest to God, the highlight of the last probably 5 years of my life. It was just so great. So it's really cool that we're going to start doing this. And also, hopefully, with our schedules being better and monthly, I'd like to start doing some of the more local cons as well, even if it's just for a day. MegaCon is our mecca. That is our big 4-day, stay at a hotel, go out to a different city. But there are a lot of things that happen around here local that I'd like to start just popping in for the day. And so you can follow our journey with Into Nerddom on YouTube. But that's what I'm looking most forward to next year.
One does not simply walk into nerddom.
No, we journey. Don't stop Okay. What about? Let's go text. What are you looking forward to next year?
Well, I'm really looking forward to potential nuclear war. That seems like it's going to be...
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, you know,
cool.
Kim Jong-un is short and fat.
But
so-
Donald Trump is dumb and old.
Right.
He's tall and fat.
They're gonna be like a
Average height.
Average height.
big
and fat.
rock'em sock'em robots with nukes in our countries. No, what are you looking forward to?
No, I'm really looking forward to a lot of the Star Wars stuff that's coming out. Obviously, I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
We got just a few more days.
We have Joe. I already have my tickets.
Yep, tickets have been purchased.
But this fucking piece of shit's going with our friend Patricia to a completely separate... We're
It's
going to
because-
the same movie theater, mind you,
Hold on,
in a
wait.
separate cell.
Yeah, that's what happens. It's how passionate I feel about Thor Ragnarok. So we're
Well,
gonna go see it alone
Calvin
and
and I-
weep and masturbate
Well,
with each
no,
other.
Calvin and I got...
I haven't seen any.
You can come with us.
Calvin and I were able to get tickets for Star Wars through a different venue at a different theater in Clearwater. So it's just one of those things where the very beginning of them announcing tickets for Star Wars because of the Star Wars mania
They've
that
been
has
sold
taken over
out
the
since
planet.
like hours after
We, as a group, I think we all tried, and we couldn't get tickets at the same time. I still can't find a theater that offers more than 3 tickets in a row.
Also, I didn't know Adam Tickets gave me notifications.
When other people signed up.
No,
No,
when you send invites,
yeah.
I don't get push notifications. So when I realize now I've missed 2, because I missed your Murder Nerd Express invite too. So just send me a text.
Okay, we'll do.
I love
Technology.
I love the mania for the episodic Star Wars movies.
Yes.
That still is like, I still give myself that like, oh fuck yeah, there's another Star Wars, but it's like the Lando and Han Solo, and then after that an Obi-Wan movie, and then after that who gives a shit?
Yeah, I
It's
don't
gonna
care
have the
about those,
Force in it.
honestly.
And I'm
They'll
like,
be cool.
eh.
I'll see them. I don't have that hype.
They're gonna be fucking cool.
It's gonna be sad though, a little bit. This next movie, knowing that it was Carrie Fisher's
Yeah.
last film.
Yeah, I don't know how. I'm still kind of debating. I'm gonna be a mess. I'm letting you
Me
guys
too.
know now.
No,
I'm
me
gonna
too.
be
It's
a
gonna be sad.
a sobbing, fat,
I'm-
sweaty mess.
I'm glad. So
I
like
sweat
usual.
when I cry.
For number one, you sweat when everything. Number two, you are always those things. And lastly, I want you to marry me.
I'm glad that
No.
she's able to.
Now you're embarrassed in front of all your friends.
I'm glad she was able to do it though.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
glad that
yeah.
we still have her for one more. I hope. I think she'll be written. Obviously, she has to be written out. She can't have dialogue in 9. I think my hope is that they do it in a way that preserves the character. I really hope they do her justice when they have to write her out.
Yeah.
I don't. I hope she is just shot by a random stormtrooper.
Just like walking out, bang! Like,
And the stormtrooper immediately gets
Merry
killed.
Christmas. Dylan, what are you looking forward to?
I'm really looking forward to the PS4 Spider-Man game.
yeah.
God,
That's-
yes.
Yes.
I'm really
Goddamn
excited about
yes.
that. And as cool as Infinity War seems, I'm still really pumped about Black Panther.
Oh yeah. Black
Well,
Panther
he's
looks
one
so
of your
cool.
favorite characters.
Yeah, one of my
Yes.
favorite Marvel characters.
He's super cool, and that movie looks great. Derek?
There are a number of films that I'm interested in that I can't wait for. Things like the Pacific Rim Uprising.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That looks super fun.
It's the sequel that I'm just happy we're getting. I'm amazed that we're getting.
Don't need.
The
We don't
sequel
need
we
it,
deserve.
but yes,
Finn the stormtrooper's in it.
Yes, he is.
He plays Finn.
I don't believe that's
The
true,
Stormtrooper.
but
I think he plays the
Infinity
son
War-
of the Marshal from the first movie.
he may. I don't. Haven't looked into it, but
Ray was the murderer on the Orient Express.
I don't believe you.
Everybody knows it was Dame Judi Dench.
But not the character she played.
No.
Actually,
actually, there
She's
was
a
an
method
actual
actor.
no,
murder.
guys, don't worry. They finally arrested her for all the serial killing she did in Seven Heights, so it's fine.
She is all killers.
I'm also super excited for. It's already
just the one,
started at
actually.
this point, but it's a 12-issue arc, so we've got a whole year of it,
What is it?
which is Doomsday Clock.
Oh yeah.
It started in November, and it goes till next October, I guess.
Also
Yeah.
the end of
And-
Metal.
Yes, the end of Metal. We're
Fuck
we're
you.
only about halfway through Metal at this point.
You took mine.
Um,
Like, that's the thing I was gonna
You
say.
knew that and did it to him on purpose, clearly.
Doomsday Clock is where I'm really interested to see where that story goes.
Yes.
Because it's nothing like that has ever been done, nor was it something I ever expected to happen, bringing Watchmen into the full DC universe. So little sacrilegious, but at the
In a
same
good
time,
way.
it's like it just is cool.
I'm also crazy excited for MegaCon this upcoming year. Just because I like the vacation that we take together.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
For sure.
I think the thing that I am the most excited for this upcoming year is first of all, I'm getting a PSVR for I think my birthday. I've wanted a PSVR for a long time, and I think I'm gonna get it for my birthday. The Rick and Morty VR game is coming out for the PSVR next year. I'm very excited for that because it's great. It's from Justin Roiland, the co-creator of Rick and Morty, owns a game company now called Squanch Tendo.
Of course.
So I'm very excited to play the Rick and Morty VR game. I'm also excited to play Fallout 4 in VR because that's a thing now.
That'd be dope.
So excited. I'm also really excited for, speaking of video games, I'm also really excited for Kingdom Hearts 3
Yeah.
and Red Dead 2, Red Dead Redemption 2. That game looks incredible from all the video we've seen.
Have you seen the? Has anyone else seen the trailer for Campo Santo's next game?
No.
They just released it like this last week. Campo Santo, the developer who made Firewatch, which is phenomenal. It's another. I don't know if it's going to be the same thing. It looks kind of similar in gameplay and style, but it's called In the Valley of Gods, it takes place in Egypt. You're like.
I don't like that.
You're like a tomb. I don't know if you're a tomb raider or a tomb robber or what you might be doing, but it's just got a trailer right now that's got like no words in it. It's just score and just interesting visuals.
Yeah, that was
my favorite part about Firewatch as a game was its score.
Firewatch was
The subtle
a freaking
guitar music.
experience.
I-
Was there anything else we want to say?
Thank you so much for tuning in. I know we can't say it enough.
If you've made it this far in this, thank you for joining us for the holidays. We wish you
A
the
Merry
best.
Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We wish you. No, I'm sorry.
No, but sincerely from all of us here at Unmasked On Air, have the greatest holiday you can. Please enjoy it. You can always tweet us. You can always tag us in your Instagram posts, send us messages, show us what you got, show us your collectibles, talk to us about what games you're playing and what books you're reading, and we want engagement. That's our favorite.
Hashtag cool stuff I got this year.
That's, again, you make them so long.
It's really long. It's like a sentence.
Hashtag shit.
That'll work.
This is my shit. Hashtag shit. There you go.
That'll work.
Hashtag my stuff. And you can always tweet us at Unmasked On Air. From all of us at Unmasked On Air, thank you for joining us, and we will see you guys once a month starting next year in 2018 in January for a monthly podcast. I'm Calvin.
I'm Tex.
I'm PJ.
And I'm Derek.
And I've been Dylan.
All of his life. This is Unmasked On Air. Thanks for tuning in. Happy holidays.
All of it?
Yeah, I think so. I think since the day you were born.
Did you know about this?
And until
I wish
right
you a
now.
Merry
So I'm gonna let you guys know right
I wish
now.
you a Merry Christmas. I wish you
All
a
of those
Merry
presents
Christmas.
on that table, I don't know how else to say this, so I'm just gonna have to say it nicely. I'm taking them all home with me.
Oh my god, those are...
Son of a bitch! I'll fucking kill you! I'll fucking...
Turn that camera off.
He's dead. He's dead. I did it. He's dead.
All right. Well, we have
It's
to
been
record
longer
again.
than 6 seconds,
No, we're
dude.
recording right now.
That was exactly 6 seconds on the dot from when I finished my question.